Hey, good afternoon, everyone, or good day. Welcome to For Dragon's Blood. Thank you for being here. My name is Jack. I am your game master this evening. Um, Happy to be here.
Alright, I guess I'll go next. Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am Mac Epiphany, one half of Coco Mac Productions, and I'll be playing Orin tonight.
I am Coco, the other half of Coco Mac Productions, and I'll be playing Chanel.
Hello, everybody. I am Robyn, and I will be playing Ammy tonight.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's set the stage. Um, our party, a group of vampires from disparate backgrounds, have decided to take on a task of great importance, important enough to cause these sometimes warring clans to collaborate. They have been tasked with finding the scepter somewhere in the Bolvar estate, stealing it, and bringing it to Meridia, the city of thieves, where they will be able to hand it off to a fence and collect their reward. We all good? Yeah. So, about 200 years ago, House Bolvar was founded by explorers. About 100 years ago, it was elevated from small trade district by a group of dragon slayers. Sorcerers and knights banded together to drive the beast back into the dark lands beyond the sea, and they were lauded as heroes. With the treasure that they repatriated from their hoards, they brought prosperity to the land, and House Bolvar was known far and wide for quite a while. 20 years ago, House Bolvar was overthrown by usurpers, and much of the family was driven into exile. Now, in present day, a young lorekeeper, she goes by the title of Lowborn, is actually courting the Duke's daughter and is beloved as one known for their love of and love from the people. Our story takes us to the outskirts of the Bolvar Estate's royal tomb, where our three adventurers have found themselves infiltrating the palace. And of course, using the cover of a recent dragon sighting and the ensuing chaos to make their entry as seamless as possible. We're going to take it to these guys as pandemonium begins to settle, and our palace is not unguarded. We'll say there are some 20, 30 guards that have rushed from the palace out the gates, um, and surrounding you, or around you rather. There is a very loudly weeping widow crying over a gravestone that is a bit weathered. She is very well dressed. There is a guard tower with a massive war horn and a single guard standing watch over the graveyard and the tomb. And there are two tomb guards also standing watch in front of the tomb, and it's a massive stone door. This door itself looks like solid stone engraved with the Bolvar crest, about 12 feet tall, 15 feet across. And this crest is a engraving of a dragon embellished or embossed on the outline of a flame. Um, you guys have just successfully infiltrated um, the courtyard, and you find yourself in a dark corner. Um, what do you do?
Can you describe the courtyard a bit more? What's going on in the courtyard?
Absolutely. So we will say that there's just been a flood of guards coming from the courtyard, the northern palace, running south to the exit. You guys have come on over through the western wall, and it's a smattering of graves, most of them untended, and a large tomb building to the eastern side of this building, or to the eastern side of the courtyard. Big guard tower kind in the center, looking over everything else. And I will drop some stuff here for a bit of perspective. Can you see that map actually? Yeah.
M's gonna approach the guard tower, see if there's anybody around.
Yeah, absolutely. Guard in the tower, as you get within 15 or 20 feet, halt. No closer. If you're here to pay your respects, pay your respects.
I'm gonna walk closer to the gravesite just to see if I can overhear anything.
Okay. So as you are listening to this older woman, you hear her bemoaning what should have been. She is crying out for her dear brother, who should not have passed in squalor like he did. She is bemoaning this pendant that she has around her neck. Says, "Why did you make me keep this? I can never forget you. I can never forget what they've done to our family." And then breaks into sobs again. But you get the feeling that she's pretty upset about the state of this tomb, or the state of this gravesite. Very well dressed though. She seems to be doing well for herself. And her pendant is also embossed with the Bolvar family crest, a roaring dragon surrounded by a flame.
Does she wear a wedding ring?
Good question. Odds or evens?
Odds.
She does. It's big. Massive even.
Yeah. Okay. So would I know her husband?
Why might you know her husband?
So, Chanel is a very, very, very old vampire. However, her particular glamour makes her look as if she's a lot younger. Black don't crack. And her business is booming. She wears expensive clothing. Like she doesn't want for much because of her clientele. And those with particular tastes and coin frequent her establishment. She is a brothel owner. So it is very possible that I would know her husband.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and roll 2 dice. This is a long shot, but you have some things with you. So I'm gonna give you a boon. I need a 6.
Okay. Woo, okay. So here is the first one. Okay. And
5. Close.
here is the second one. Shoot. Okay.
Okay, so you did roll a 5. So if you want to burn your karma, your only karma as it stands, to make that a 6, I'm gonna let you.
Not at the beginning. I that's too risky for me.
Valid. Okay, fair. Yeah, so Chanel kind of like looks into her mental reliquary and sees, like, of all the clients and all of the patrons that have frequented her establishments, no, this one did not. What I will say is that this fellow, by the name of Sir Drakenspear, specifically did not frequent your establishments, although most of his regiment did.
Gotcha.
And while you're here, can you describe Chanel? What is she wearing? What does she carry?
So Chanel is basically dressed how I am dressed right now. Very flamboyant. Um, she doesn't hide at all. She draws attention to herself, but she knows how to handle herself. Um, I'm gonna give you guys a formula of my idea of Chanel. Is basically rarity from My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, mixed with Angela Bassett, mixed with Pam from True Blood. That is the best way that I can describe Chanel. Um, she's very straightforward. She doesn't sugarcoat much. Um, but she's fun, you know. Very pro women. She's a girl's girl. Well, she's the femme's femme.
Love to see it.
Um, yeah, that is Chanel.
Okay,
Manny.
cool. And while we're while we're here,
I have a question.
yeah, shoot.
Was the deceased a fan of the theater at all?
Huh. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds. He was not. Go ahead and describe M for us.
So M is very well known for walking around with a very bespoke hat and sequins because M at all times is a performer. All the world's a stage as far as M is concerned, and every interaction is an audition.
Real. Gotcha. So sounds like M and Chanel are kind of checking this widow out. What is Oren doing? And describe Oren for us, Mac.
You're muted.
Knew I was going to do that. So, Oren is the very opposite of Chanel. Oren is all about not being perceived. Dark clothes, dark hair, and typically sticking to the shadows. Um,
Okay.
Oren is curious about the guard tower, and I think he's trying to stealth his way over there while they're dealing with matters of the deceased.
Okay. Sounds like our first risky roll. Um, so you are attempting to sneak your way over to this guard tower without being seen.
Yes.
You have a bone in stealth, so go ahead and roll 2 dice for me.
All right.
I want to say it's a 4 to get by these guys. That's a 3 and a 5. Yeah, you were able to sneak your way to the base of airport.
All right. Um, so I guess first and foremost, you said there was a war horn.
Yes. As you infiltrated, as you were climbing this wall and scaling down, you were able to see very clearly that there was a capped war horn, probably their equivalent of an alarm bell, sitting in this tower alongside the war bow that this guard was carrying. It's stationary, big, ceramic.
I want to sabotage it.
How?
So essentially, I want to carve a hole in the side so if you blow in it, it won't make a sound.
Okay. So with this guard currently as alert as they are, I'm going to say that's difficult. I'm going to need a 6. You are rolling 2 dice again.
Okay, so I think I'm rather just go invisible on that. I'm not even gonna
Oh,
try for the 6. I'll use invisibility for that.
okay. So go ahead, and I will mark you here. You are burning your karma
Yes, I
to
am.
go invisible. And a reminder that as you guys fail attempts, add a karma to your pool.
Copy that.
Okay, so you make your way up. I'm gonna say no roll required, or rather, roll 2 dice, anything but a double 1, and you
Okay.
are successful in this attempt.
All right.
And you can hit the dice twice to roll 2 at the same time.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep, and successful. Yeah, Orin makes his way up, sneaky, and sabotages this warhorn. Yeah.
All right. Then I'll make my way back to the others because.
Okay. Cool. So at this point, we have maybe 5 minutes have gone by between you guys observing this old lady and hearing her grievances, and Orin messing with this warhorn. At this point, there is another wave of guards rushing basically north to south from the palace through the courtyard and headed down south. And you hear them yelling, "We have to deal with it. We have to get it under control. We have to put the fires out." And they are making their way down past you guys, brushing past completely. And as this happens, the gates stay open, and 3 armored figures enter the courtyard. They move up to the 2 tomb door guards. They begin to make a formation around this clearly senior guardsman that has a dangerous aura about him. They form up around him, and there is a flash of light as he does something. And then there is a sound of stone grinding as the door begins to split in half and move apart slowly. What do you do, if anything?
Does anybody plan on being stealthy about this?
I was gonna ask, can they see us?
They are not paying any mind to you guys. They seem to be, well, the lesser guards, let's call them that, are like standing in formation almost as if to obscure or cover their superior. And this fellow is barking orders to these guys under his breath. So they're a little bit distracted to pay attention to you right now.
Okay, so M is going to walk up to them directly and say, "Hello, good sirs. It appears that there seems to be quite a commotion going on today. Is everything all right?"
I'm speaking through while she's doing this.
Listen, if you need a distraction, this is your time to do this. Time.
Okay, so
I
M is
walk
making
up
him.
and sorry.
Go ahead.
I walk up as like a wing woman to kind of like distract. You know, kind of which way are they gonna look? Which person they gonna talk to?
Okay.
So I'm kind of like hanging out in the back, winking, smiling. You know.
Okay, so I think because you guys are tag teaming these poor fellas, I'm gonna make each of them roll resistance as Oren just slips on by into the tomb. So the little guys each get 1 die. I'm gonna say that they resist on 6. They are all, what the hell is happening here? And oh, hello, and I know you. One of them, one of them like makes a face to Chanel. Where do I know you from? Um, And their captain, I'm going to say, because he is so disciplined, is going to roll 2. He resists on a 4. Also distracted. Maybe not to the same extent where he is, falling over himself to like answer questions or stand up straight, but you definitely have his attention. He turns and he looks annoyed as he places his sword back in its scabbard, and he puts his book back on the chain around his waist. What is it you need? Mourners should stay far back. Official business.
Well, honey, we're a little concerned with all the commotion going on. I mean, what if we need protection?
Then you should probably stay within the walls. There is a dragon about. And one of the guards behind him, and possibly thieves. He immediately gets elbowed by one of his fellows. Shut up. It's business. It's official business. What do you mean?
Well, that seems far too dangerous for me to be anywhere but right up under you. You seem like you can take care of me.
Hard sell.
I have a boon to persuasion, deception, and performance.
You do. I'm going to allow you to roll without a bane because of this. Because this fella he has taken a vow of chastity for the past 30 years. But you are cracking his armor. Roll a single die. I need a 5.
A 5. Damn.
Whew.
God damn it.
What do we got?
A 4.
A 4. Okay, hold on. Somebody has a karma.
I'll use the
I meant to ask, are we able to gift people karma?
I'm gonna say no.
I'll use my karma.
Okay. It's a 5, and you see underneath this bushy mustache beginnings of a blush. I'd be happy to make sure that you are safe, but first there is something we must attend to here in the tomb and the royal catacombs. I am afraid that I must ask you to step back and please stay safe. However, Thomas, Edison, please make sure that these two are safe. And 2 of his retinue will break rank to accompany you.
I look at him.
I'm going to whisper, it appears that you've gotten them under your claws. I applaud you, good friend.
Now, was that a real whisper or was that a stage whisper?
Stage whisper.
So, so who heard that? Did these 2 hear it? Did the captain hear it as well?
Captain didn't hear it.
Okay, but these 2 did. What did she say? Did they just claws?
So I stroke his cheek and was like, so you're the one that'll be protecting us.
He folds like a napkin. Yes, absolutely. Thomas Hardenson, here at your duty, at your service, on my duty. So they are completely flustered. You have them at your whim as the doors have fully opened and they kind of slam. And then you hear the stone grinding as they begin to close. They'll probably close in the next 45 seconds or so.
All right. So just inside the door, I just want to do a scan of the room and like see if there's anything of value, anything that would hint me towards the direction of the scepter or anything like that, without moving too far from the door, so I can slip back out if I need to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think easy lift there. As you like look down the stairs into the tomb, you realize that it's more of a winding catacomb. And you can very easily see, not quite daylight, but sunset light blasting in through one of the side walls that has apparently been mined in.
Are there any windows in this room?
Outside of this forced entry that appears recent, based on all the rubble, no.
Okay. But the forced entry is a passageway back to outside.
Correct.
Cool.
Besides that forced entry, there is a winding path that goes beyond what you can see, deeper into this catacomb.
I'm gonna take it.
Hell yeah. All right.
So while that's happening, I want to persuade the guards to give us a tour of what's behind that door.
Okay, you want to talk to your guys?
Yeah, the two that broke rank to
Okay.
protect us.
Okay. Give me 2 dice. I need a 4.
Hey,
4 it is. Okay.
come on, girl. Let's go.
And yeah, so these two, what do you ask exactly? What is the actual ask?
So, I kind of lead them with conversation as far as how brave and strong they must be to be the guard for their appointed rank and this, that, and the third, and how much I would love to see more of what they do and the things that they protect,
Okay.
but sprinkling a lot of lust on top.
Okay, so that, but like 50% more innuendo. Um, okay, I see the play. Yeah, I think these guys will, again, they're tripping over themselves, and one of them doesn't know the catacombs, but the other one does. And they're kind of arguing to figure out whether or not they can actually bring this to the captain, whether or not they can actually get the captain to give you a tour. What is M doing while Chanel is having that conversation?
You said that the two of them are kind of embroiled in an argument.
Yeah, they're kind of like trying to talk themselves into bringing this to the captain.
Is Captain still within view?
Captain is still right there, kind of blocking the door and like staring at his subordinates in confusion almost. And I'm gonna say that like as the door is beginning to close, he is gonna take a look back, like inside for the first time, and see that there is a forced entry, that this door has kind of been blown in, and he will yell, "Great Scott! Boys, they're in. The guards weren't joking. This isn't a prank." Draws his blade, and he immediately just plunges into the catacomb.
So
Shoot.
I just want to make sure that I'm out of his way so that when he goes in, I go in behind him.
Okay, got you. He's gonna yell back, James, Jackson, get in here. And these two guards here are going to move to.
Wait, can I distract them?
How?
Good fellows, I have something I must show you. And I'm going to walk up and then clank their head. Wait, what's their armor like? What's their armor?
So they're
What's
wearing basically half helmets, like half plate with leather gambesons underneath. So they look like they're not quite squires, but they're definitely not full plate mail.
Yeah, I'm a good fellows. Wait, before you go, there's something I must show you. It is of the utmost importance. I'm going to come close and take their heads and clank them. Hard as hell.
Okay, give me 2 dice for each of these guys, or 2 dice for both of them. On a 4, we will have stunned one of them.
My dice are not loading, friends. Oh no. I click on the dice and it's a blank thing. I might need you to roll for me, friend.
Okay. If you have physical dice, you can also get it popping with those.
Give me a second. They are good.
For real, because my bestie bought me these dice that I still have never used.
Okay, we can get it popping. You are muted.
I said I made one last night.
You made a sheet. Okay. Yeah, that works as well.
Okay, so if we're gonna pause and edit this out, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
grab a couple more. So I'll be right back.
Makes sense.
Okay, cool. Because
Okay, so
my dice.
if we're in an editing out place, I have a question.
They stay.
Can the viewers see our dice rolls when we roll digital?
They cannot know.
Okay, because if they could, then I was gonna keep rolling digital.
Yeah, unless the map is up, which it probably won't be, for most of the session. Yeah, not fair. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very pretty or like necessary at any point. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Gotcha. Huh.
So Coco is actually down here, but she'll be back up in a second, so you can ask.
Oh.
You got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Y'all got headphones? Would that stop it?
What's up? I can put headphones on. I would rather not for aesthetics, but I can. I mean, I can mute when I'm not talking. Right. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Say something.
Did it mute?
Okay.
I just clicked on the side. You know what? Hold on. I'll put headphones in. Hold on. I'm sad. I know.
Okay. Let's get it. Because I'm special. Oh, I'm with it.
Still fine. Still fine.
In character, actually.
Oh, we doing cat ears?
Wait, hold on. I still have to plug them in. Hold on. Wait, do I not have a headphone? I have a headphone jack in this thing. Huh?
Got it.
Well, I have a Surface Pro, so honestly, I don't
It's
know
in the
if I
front.
do.
It's in the top.
It's in the top?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
You're
Sorry.
welcome.
Sorry. But no, it's not.
It absolutely is. Hold on.
Oh, I see it. I'm sorry.
Woo! Did it?
That's your laptop.
That you have used more than me.
Cool. Also, just for the record, I'm also in character.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay!
Cool. All right.
I love the fact that the hat is still on. So I finally get to use my Dragon Eye D6. Well, my Dragon Eye dice, period.
Oh, wow.
It has like a dragon eye inside of it.
Oh, nice.
Now, I didn't make this one, but I want to learn how to make dice like this. So
that's cool as hell.
That's on the list.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's cool as hell.
It was on Amazon for like $25. You would think that they would be way more.
Okay. Raven, can you hear us? Rob, can you hear us? Okay, cool. So you don't actually need to mute if your headphones are in.
No, I'm still connecting the headphones.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
All right. Okay, can you guys hear me? Is this better?
Yep.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me all right?
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, we outside. Okay. Yes.
Hold on, refresh me. Where are we? Are we
Good
with
question.
you, Oren?
I think so.
And
Not
did somebody
quite.
have a question for me? There we go.
Yeah, so we need a
There we
dice
go.
on. We need some rolls on that, Robin. So give me 2 dice. We need a 4 when we get back. Yep. Cool. Perfect. So Robin, go ahead and give me 2 dice rolls. You need a 4 for each of these guys. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, because Owlbear is the dice is not working in Owlbear, so I got to do old school. I got to go acoustic. We got a 1.
Okay. We're taking the highest of those 2 rolls. Oh, no, 1, so I'm not gonna go good.
Am I rolling again?
Yeah, roll again.
Got a 2.
Okay. This is not going well. So I think how this goes is M is gonna roll up as distracting as they can generally be. And these two have kind of seen that Chanel is running game on their friends. So they're kind of hip to it. So you quickly, I mean, with vampire speed and vampire strength, you reach up and you crank these guys and like kind of bop them together. But they're more annoyed than they are stunned as they reach for their blades and they unsheath with a shing.
Hold on 1 second. As this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
I hit him with that good time slow. Pause. We're not about to do that.
Okay. So you're gonna try and hit the 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So each of these guys have a single resistance die. How many dice are you gonna roll to beat their 4? You can roll up to 3, and any runs that you roll backfire the spell.
Is it a combined? Do I like add them together to beat 4, or
Not
one
gonna
die
beat
has
4
to
with
be
a
a
single
4?
die. Yep. Yeah.
You know what? High risk, high reward. I'm gonna roll 3.
Oh, big baller. Okay. Let's see it. 4 is the number to beat.
3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, 6. And as these guys are drawing their blades and you hear the shing, it just kind of resonates and continues
Pause.
as these guys are moving at like 10% speed. Their buddies behind you now are freaking the fuck out. What did she just do? What's going on here? And they start to draw their blades now too, but they're kind of fumbling because they are still a little bit entranced at this point by the charisma and like probably the passive magic as well. How are you guys navigating? What happens
Question.
now?
So I'm very deliberate with my clothes.
Uh-huh.
So you can't really see my hands actually perform the spell. Did they clock me?
Let's see.
Because that would determine my next move.
Okay. I'm gonna say they're gonna clock you on 3+. Double sixes for these boys.
Oh,
Mother
A witch!
bitch.
Burn her! And blades are coming out. So this
damn.
door at this point is also like closing. It's closed in about 5 seconds at this point. These two are frozen to the south, or like slowed immensely. Their captain has run in with his blade drawn and his book out. What are the two of you doing? Tell me. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I refresh? I will. I have. And we're up. Cool. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so this door closes in the next 5 seconds. Two of these guys are time slowed to the point of almost being frozen, and two of these guys are about to they're about to try and take Chanel for a float test. What are you doing? Meanwhile, Oren is like deep in the catacombs chilling with their captain.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad when he comes out.
If he comes out. What are we doing?
So basically, as the captain advances, I want to stay like, several feet back. But I am taking in the sights as I'm going. I'm still looking for clues. I'm still looking for information.
Gotcha.
I am trying my best not to disturb him, so he won't disturb me.
So I'm gonna say roll a dice for me.
Okay.
On a 4+, you are still invisible.
Oh boy. Okay. 6.
Yeah, because the scene is not over yet. It is just being expanded. So yeah, you are still invisible. You are shadowing this guy, and I think he's gonna make it about 50 paces or so, to the point where it starts to get a little bit damp and dank in there. And he looks back, and he sees that Tomas and Jeffrey are not behind him. So he's like, bloody hell, and stops for just a beat. And it looks like he's going to turn around and swing back. What do you do? This guy is in full plate mail, cape, very sharp blade, very magical book.
I'm gonna press against the wall.
Okay. And I think he is going to make his way right back past you as he's spinning back for his genius coworkers, his subordinates that he loves very much. Back outs. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep advancing.
Okay. Gotcha. You're going to continue to advance forward, and if these guys, we'll see. So outside with Chanel and M, what are we doing as this door threatens to close with finality?
So one of my spells is like summon cube. I'm trying to pull up my sheet, but it's not on there off the dome. Do you remember like the requirements for summon cube?
Yeah, I think we said you could summon a cube of 5 by 5 foot cube of earth or blood.
5 by 5, is that enough to like drop a rock on the two guards?
Not two of them, one of them maybe.
One of them? Is one of them actively trying to attack her?
They're going to try on their turn. They're both going to try on their turn, yes.
Okay, one of them's getting getting a rock dropped on them. Summon cube.
Okay, so you are going to summon Cubar here. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy a resistance die. That's a 1. So yeah, he's gonna get a cube drop on his head. He's not gonna like it. And any movement for you, or are you holding your ground as this door shuts?
Holding my ground.
Okay. Chanel, what are you doing? As a cube of earth materializes above one of these guys' head and drops on him with a clunk.
I forgot how Ben Fate works.
Huh.
Wait, really? Wait, before that,
Hmm.
we're the only vampires in this room, right?
As far as you know, yes.
Can I use my vampire speed, poke right quick with my little knife, and keep running through that catacomb door?
You can absolutely attack and
Try.
run. Yes. No, you
Okay.
can definitely attack and you can definitely move.
Okay.
Let's see how effective you are. So, do you have a boon in melee attacks? I don't
I am
believe
a
you do.
squishy magic person. I doubt it.
No, so go ahead and give me one die to try and poke him with your little knifey knife.
Feat of dexterity, I have a boon too.
This is a feat of violence. Get out of here.
God damn it. Okay. Let's use the dragon eye. What do I need to roll?
These guys are lightly armored, so give me a 4.
I got a 3.
That's tragic. Go ahead and you gain a karma though for this failed attempt, as you lunge at him, he parries you with his blade, and preparing for a counterattack. And you said you're booking it through the door?
Yeah. Remember, I just.
Okay, you skedaddle through the door. Chanel disappears through this door. Do you stay out here with these 4 guards?
Please don't stay
No,
out here with these
I'm a
guards.
slip in. I'm a slip in there too.
Okay. Any one-liners for your frozen friends?
Wait, say that again?
Stay cool, friends. I'll be
Oh,
back
no.
soon.
You see them begin to grimace through the time slow, as the door slams shut with finality. And as you are getting your bearings inside of this catacomb tomb, now you now see the forced entryway that the guard captain was talking about, and you see the captain, or you hear him before you see him with his loud clanks. Then you see the glow of his flaming sword, and then he approaches, and he squints, and he stops, skids to a stop. Blade is lowered, and then blade raises, and he takes a high stance. What are you doing in here, and where are my subordinates?
Question. Did he hear the commotion outside?
He would not have, no.
Bet.
I'm about to gaslight this poor man.
Absolutely. It appears whatever commotion escalated outside, and they told us to come in here so we would be safe.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I would like to affirm this statement. A random block of earth seems to be occupying the gentleman outside. It's quite the sight, friend. Quite the sight.
Okay. Okay, because both of you give me 2 dice, and I'm gonna roll a shenanigan dice
Roll for shenanigans.
to
Yes.
support you guys as well. That's a hard
I
sell.
have a hold on. I have a boon in deception.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's why you're rolling 2.
Yes.
Shenanigan die is a 2,
5
5,
and a 6.
and a 6,
4 and a 5.
4 and a 5.
It
So
sounds like the shenanigans have a shenand.
Yes.
yeah, I
The
think
shenanigans are gonna shenanigan.
he's
Right.
given pause. He stops for a second. The dragon casting magic. Did it come back? Are you all right? Are my men all right?
It almost singed my outfit. It's wild outside.
Ah, I see. Step aside, please. Come this way. Come this way. Get behind me. And he begins to ascend the stairs, to making to open the door again. Or he is going to approach and move past you to open this door. That is his intent. What is Oren doing? Is Oren still pressing ahead?
Have I heard any of this conversing taking place?
I think you absolutely hear the halt. What are you doing in here?
Damn it. So yeah, I'm going back. And
Question:
Answer.
does his invisibility work like Pass Without Trace?
Essentially, yeah. Stealth rolls are going to be extremely easy. However, the scene outside has officially ended, so that invisibility is now up for sure.
okay, that's
I
fine.
also have a question.
Mhm.
The armor on the captain, what's his? Yeah, I imagine he has some sort of helmet and stuff like that. He got anything protecting his neck?
Yeah, no, he's down. He's got full plate helmet. He's got a gorget. He's got big pauldrons. He's got plate mail all the way down, and a really nice cape. Blue with
Emphasis on
gold
nice
trim.
cape.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be a little bit hard to hit. He's a 5 to hit. And he looks to be built of tougher stuff than his subordinates.
Okay, so
I have an idea here. I have something I'd like to do here.
Okay, shoot.
Good sir, what's that on your cape? And I'm gonna take the cape and I'm gonna yoink. Because if there's one thing that old girl from Incredibles told us is don't do capes.
No capes.
no capes.
No capes.
Okay. He is making his way up the stairs. He is unexpecting. So I'm gonna say give me 1 die. And beat his 1 die. He is normally super strong, but he's off balance and he's trusting you. Beat a 1.
4.
Yeah, you yank him off balance. He stumbles and staggers. He doesn't fall prone, doesn't drop his weapon, but he is definitely off balance. Bane or boons to any attacks against him.
Okay,
Right.
I have the
Get in
ambush
there.
feature.
Y'all better get in there. Y'all better get in
I'm
there.
waiting for Orin. I need Orin to come through because I can pew,
Okay.
pew, pew.
So I have the ambush feature that says if a target doesn't know that I'm there, I can attack twice.
Absolutely.
And then I have a boon to ranged attack. So I'm gonna just
Okay, give me some pew pew dice. 2 dice per attack, 2 attacks because it is ambush.
So I have a 4 and a 4 on the first attack.
Okay. 4 and a 4. Not gonna do it actually. That's
And
gonna
a
be a
2,
miss.
and I'm stuck on the corner on that one.
Yeah, it's a cock die. Roll again.
Come on, 6.
Yeah.
6. Okay. So gain 1 karma for that first miss, and with a 6, that is a critical hit. So roll another die. If you hit another 6, you roll again.
Real quick, remind me how many karma do we start with?
6.
Start with 1. Excuse me. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Describe an additional effect you would like to accomplish with this attack, and then roll another die again.
So you said he's in full plate.
Full plate.
I didn't think this far ahead.
Trip, blind, stagger, de-armor.
Stagger.
Stagger him. Okay. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you try to kneecap him, doesn't quite penetrate, but there is some blunt force trauma there. He buckles. He is gonna be down. Or he's gonna be staggered for the next round as well. So I'm gonna say Bane to anything he attempts.
Nice.
And roll again because that was a crit.
1.
1. Okay. And crit chain ends. So this guy at this point has taken a nasty wound from an arrow, and he is angry, more angry than hurt, you think,
Okay.
but hurt, as he has lost 2 health points so far. Chanel,
Has
what are you
he
doing?
fallen?
Not quite. He's not prone on the ground, but he is very off balance. He is vulnerable.
Is
And
he
he's still on the
facing us?
stairs.
Still on the stairs, halfway up the stairs, kind of like mid stagger.
Is he
Facing
still,
you.
Is he facing
No,
us? Or
I
is
think
it-
he's
okay.
process of whipping around.
I want to use my speed and like jump on his back.
Okay.
And listen, y'all, I'm quick with my little shank. I want to see if I can go for the throat.
Okay.
No.
That is easier than it generally would be. Go ahead and roll 2 dice.
All right, y'all, keep doing good. Keep doing good.
Again, 5 to get this guy.
God damn it. 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4. Okay. Go ahead and note that you gain 1 karma for that miss.
Can I use my karma from my last fail?
You can. You can. Okay.
I'm gonna use my karma from my last fail.
Okay, 5. Yeah, definitely. You scrabble at his helmet and you kind of like get up under the grip of it. You get your fingers underneath the faceplate and you just you get him. He catches your wrist before you can really get through that jugular, and he stops you. And he's gonna kind of like toss you back just a little bit. He takes another point of damage.
You. I like it like that.
Hey yo! At this point, though, he is heaving. He is bleeding from a nasty arrow wound and a partial dethroatification. Not having a good time. Very attractive vampire on his back. A very theatrical vampire yanking on his cape. He's upset. He's upset. He calls upon the forces of House Bolvar as he raises his blade above his head, and he swings it in a wide arc, attempting to strike the both of you. Chanel, you first. He's going to hit on a 3 plus. A 3 is going to be a hit, and for M, a 4. Okay, so big wide arc with this flaming sword. You guys would take 2 points of damage from this attack. So you are going to roll an armor save for each of those points of damage. So as benefactors, your number to beat is a 6. So me to beat a 6 for each of those saves.
So 6.
I got a 1.
A 1. So go ahead and gain a karma for that one.
I got a 2 and a 6.
Okay. So you also gain 1 karma. And you both take. I'm sorry. Emma is going to gain 2 karma. I apologize. And take 2 points of damage. Chanel is going to take 1 point of damage. Yeah, at this point, still staggered, but now able to kind of get his feet under him. So he is hampered in his next attempts, but you no longer have advantage on attacks against him.
Question, does he have to be, he's bleeding, right?
He's injured. He's bleeding.
He don't have to be like completely incapacitated for me to start drinking his blood, right? Because I have drink with fingertips.
Oh yeah, if you can get an attack in, you can drink them. Yeah. You don't need to be bleeding.
Oh yeah, I'm going for that third again, and I wanna grab him and go ahead and.
I was gonna go for the wound from the arrow, so we tag teaming at this point.
Hey,
there you go.
Yo. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I think both of you roll a. How does this work? I think because you staggered, roll 2 dice. You need a 5. You are vulnerable while you are attempting to drink blood. So
5 and a 4.
Oh,
Got a 5. Do I still need to roll the second one? I got a 5.
No, you do not. Okay. So, Oren, as you are like knocking your arrow to handle business and close this out, you hear a gurgle as the ladies just kind of get into him, man. Chanel kind of pulls his helmet up just a little bit. M gets her hands in there on that neck, and then Chanel just into the arrow wound, and you see him begin to shrivel like a Capri Sun.
Wild visuals.
What sorcery is this? As he falls over.
No sorcery, friend. Just sustenance.
You see confusion in his eyes as the light leaves them. As the light leaves him, and he leaves this plane. I believe you guys gain 1 health or 2 karma for drinking blood.
I'll take 2 karma.
I'll take 1 health.
And actually, you have 2 health, not 3. Okay. Oren, you get in just in time to see that go down. What do you do?
I want to ask what the hell happened up here, and I raised. Nope. I'm gonna head on back downstairs.
I'm sorry, we forgot to save you some.
I'll get it the next time. Just come on.
He needed a better diet anyway. You wouldn't have liked that.
Okay. So as the party handles, or after the party has disposed of this this guard captain, they make their way further.
Can I take his sword?
Absolutely. Yeah, you pick up his sword, and you find that it's very well balanced. It's long sword, but it's not magical.
Interesting.
Did he
What's
have
in
any
his
daggers
pockets?
on him? Yeah.
Did you have any?
What's in the pockets?
Daggers.
Oh yeah,
And then pocket.
definitely had dagger. Single rondel dagger. Absolutely, be able to take that entire belt. And anything in his pockets? I believe he did not. He just thrown that armor on. We'll say he has a small pouch of copper coins that he was going to give to the less fortunate after his shift.
Oh no. You are the less fortunate.
I owe M owes a lot of people money, so how generous of him to save his coins for the less fortunate. Myself, I'll go ahead and take that from them as he's no longer in need of these coins.
He did not die in vain.
Absolutely. 28 copper coins and a little leather satchel.
I'll put the dagger in my boot.
For sure. So as you guys are making your way deeper into these catacombs, it's very clear that there are signs of movement or signs of a path traversed here. And I think, Oren, with your natural inclination towards tracking, hunting, and those skills, you're able to tell that there was a force of at least 4 booted folks making their way from this forced entryway, following the same path that you are. You guys eventually hit this dank point again, where the humidity suddenly spikes, and you can smell water. And just to your left, there is an opening. Warm, damp room with a small pool that's fed with drips from the ceiling that is completely open and about 40 or 50 feet high. Inside here, there is a small but organized pile of animal bones. There is a rusted iron stake with a chain and a collar. And yeah.
Could you just describe the collar?
Absolutely. You approach it. It seems to be steel or iron, not super good quality. It's oxidized really badly in the conditions. But you can make out an engraving, Bessie. It was ripped open.
Is that name familiar to me at all?
You know that to be a common name for livestock. I'll just clean this up as we go.
Is there anything else in the room?
Nothing else that you can no. Nothing else in the room. This was kind of a detour on your way deeper into the catacombs. Any actions in here? Any
I
interests?
just want to point out, good friends. It doesn't escape me the fact that there was livestock in this room and it had a name. I'm a little concerned that the livestock with a name might have belonged to somebody and it had importance. Where is that livestock now?
Can I recognize any of the skeletons?
Yeah, you pick through them, taking just a moment or two. None of them appear to be. Hold on. None of them appear to be human. Horses, goats, sheep, all nod by large set of teeth, and some of them charred.
I collect a few random bones because one of my girls likes to throw bones, and I like to get red that way. So I pick up a few, put them in my satchel, and I notice the ones that have charring on them, and then I survey the room, and then it starts to sink in. Uh, I think this was an area for dining for a very large creature.
I agree with you, friend, but the question remains, where is said creature now?
Probably digested.
So what bigger creature digested the big creature that digested these creatures? I start surveying. Is there anything else that I see farther in the distance?
Um, no, so
Oh,
this room is.
oh, oh, go ahead. But I have a thing. But that first.
Gotcha. Okay, so this room is maybe like 30-foot diameter. So it's not massive, not a whole lot of space in the distance. But as far as like you peek your head out of this kind of hole that you guys have dipped into,
Mhm.
down the hallway, no, nothing. Back the way you came, also nothing.
Hmm.
Okay,
I can stick to the bones. Go ahead.
so I have a feature called On the Scent, and it says I can tell all manner of details by scent and even more by the taste of blood. So, can I tell anything about what's going on here by scent, first of all?
By scent. Huh. Uh, if this die, go ahead and roll a d20 for me. 19 or a 20. Yeah, on a 19 or a 20, you are downwind from something very interesting.
Oh, that's childish.
What?
18.
Crazy. Okay, so as you kind of focus and you hone in on the sights and sounds around you and the scents around you as well, um, one, there is definitely the smell of fire, old extinguished fire in this room. Two, there is the faintest whiff of something you don't recognize, but that raises your hackles. Yeah, the same way that the same feeling you get when you see a dog that somebody says definitely don't bite, but he look a little bitey. You get that feeling from this smell.
Okay. So now I want to pick up one of the bones and see if I can like suck some marrow out and ascertain anything else.
Definitely. Yeah, you crack the bone open easily. And you taste overwhelming fear.
Ooh,
This poor animal did not have a happy way out.
that is unfortunate. Yeah, I will relay that information, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I will also say that there is also the faint scent of at least a few, folks walking deeper into this catacomb.
Okay.
They smell like sweat and dynamite.
Okay, that explains how they got in. Um, I think we should keep going.
Agreed.
Okay, so
Also, I got a karma for that 18, right?
um, nah, wasn't an attempt. That was fate.
Okay, fair enough.
So as you guys continue to make your way deeper into this catacomb, first you hear, um, you hear some discussion that kind of carries on the wind. You lose the words, but definitely at least two voices. One of them angry, one of them less so, less aggressive. And as you get closer, you can make out two distinct voices. One kind of stoic, and one yelling. And all three of you now smell thick blood on the air.
Like tasty blood.
Not tasty because it's
Fair
been
question.
spilled.
Oh,
Some of these guys had a really good diet. There was at least one vegan that's been killed here, so like y'all missed out. But yeah, some stuff is going on further down this tunnel. Need everybody to roll a single d6 for me. Call out your result.
It sounds like it's a mess going on down there, guys. Ooh, I rolled a 2.
3.
2.
Okay, low rolls are good. Low rolls are good. Okay. So we got how much? A 2, and a 3?
Yep.
2, and 3. Okay. Okay. So as you guys continue again, you kind of come on the corpse of a guard, dressed, armored, just like the ones that were guarding the tomb. He was run through by a blade, apparently as he fled.
I would like to search his pockets.
Player after my own heart.
Yeah, you find a small pouch with a day's earnings, about 4 silver coins. He also was carrying a dagger. It's just an empty belt now. The dagger was taken, his blade was taken, and his helmet is gone.
I love this for you, friend. Keep collecting your coin.
I love this for me too, friend. I have many a debt to settle. I can only chalk these blessings up to the ancestors smiling greatly upon me.
I have to know. How did you come to be in such debt?
Well, it's a long tale of trials and tribulations and
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay, so as exposition is happening, as a character building moment is happening and the good times theme rolls in, Orin suddenly fades from view. And are you going backwards or forwards here?
Forwards.
Absolutely. You turn the corner, stepping over the dead guard, and you come across several more dead guards and an entire station that has been ransacked. These guys butchered to the man, actually. And you can see that several of the assailants, fellows dressed as peasants or mercenaries, also laid in. These guards didn't go down without a fight, but they were overwhelmed.
I sigh and check their pockets.
How far behind are we?
As far as you would like to be.
I'd say we caught wind that he ghosted us again after about maybe 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I
we're
think you
walking and
guys.
talking.
Yeah, you guys are
So
able to.
upon that realization, and when we enter the room, I'm going to finish off the story by saying, and that was the day that I learned that there are many uses for a toilet brush.
So I just have this look on my face like,
So if I find any money on them, I just drop it at M's feet.
Yeah. So roll 2d100. You find that many copper coins.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you find anything interesting on these guys? No. Actually, yeah. I think it's gonna just be copper coins, and it's gonna be half of whatever your result is, because these bandits have picked these guys mostly clean too.
So I
What
got
you're
25
finding
on the
is
first one.
hidden coins. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 46 on the second one.
Okay. So we'll call that 60. We'll say you find about 30 copper coins between like 3 little purses that these guys somehow missed in their looting.
Okay.
And these purses just plop out of the air and fall to your feet, Em.
you
Tell
know,
me the
it's not
amount
polite
again.
to ghost people. 30.
30 copper.
30 copper. 30 copper, 3 coin purses.
It's
I
effective
know.
though.
But it's so antisocial. We're
And
in
you
this
hear a
together. The
yell.
least you can be is sociable.
You hear a yell. I'm gonna hit you again, old man. Tell us how to get into the vault. And there's a sound of a smack. And you see that there is a guard captain, not wearing his cloak, mind you, and de-helmeted, kneeling in the midst of these guys, getting punched upside the head by one of the fellas that is wearing leathers.
I'm gonna wait and see if he answers. And then
told
if
you.
he answers, I'm gonna shoot the guy that's punching him.
I told you, you killed the captain. I don't know how to get in. He's been beat up pretty bad at this point.
I'm not a hero.
Hey, boss, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe we can wait for them to change the guard and we catch one of those guys. Maybe we shouldn't have killed everyone like you said. Maybe you should shut up, or else you get some of this too. And he raises a
He's
fist and
spicy.
shakes it.
How many of them are there?
There are 4 of these fellas that kind of look like farmers that are down in their luck. One of them actually has a pitchfork, and 3 of them are mercenaries.
Okay. So, you know, as a fellow mercenary, a fellow person who works in the underground, do I recognize any of these guys?
I don't think you do, no.
Do I recognize any of them?
Okay, so are you invoking I know a guy?
Ooh. I didn't have my third person, did I? You know what? I am.
Okay. Who do you know?
I would like to know one of the mercenaries. He's done a
Okay.
little work for me before.
Huh. Okay.
Had to rough a guy up for hurting one of my girls.
Fair. Okay. And yeah, this is a big Rob.
Big Rob, I like it.
Big Rob with 2 B's, don't you forget it. You'll get these 2 B's.
I love it. So, you know, I can sense where Oren is because of where he dropped the bag. And I like just tap him and be like, I got it. And I just sashay on up there.
Oh.
And I'm like, Big Rob, is that
you? And he stops, freezes, and looks back. Madame Devereaux, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
We are on a job. And immediately these fellows, hey, what's she doing here? Hey, what's going on here? And they're
Hey, hey,
getting
hey,
belligerent.
hey! Have some decorum, okay? Come over here. And I take Big Rob to the side. What the fuck you doing over there?
And Big Rob comes with you.
He called me
And
Madame Devereaux. He had some respect.
I think his coworker rolls up as well. And he isn't brandishing his blade, but it's held very prominently. Just kind of holding it at chest height, listening to your conversation openly.
Mm-hmm.
He looks very annoyed with Big Rob. While you guys are catching up, this is a mess. So we have Madame Devereaux over here conversing with Big Rob under the watchful eye of one of his very upset coworkers. You have a guard captain, incognito, claiming to know nothing about how to get into the vault. And you have a couple of angry mercenaries reaching for their weapons and kind of antsy, confused about who the heck you guys are and why you're here. And Orin is still invisible. uh, what are you doing?
I am checking the surroundings for anything they may have missed. Keyholes, scripts on the walls, anything.
Yeah. So I think taking a look behind them, they're all kind of huddled around this vault. It has a very similar crest to what you guys saw on the tomb door, where it's the crest of the Bolivar family. And then there is some more ancient script. It's roll a d6 for me.
4.
You're able to translate it. It's a language older than the Bolivar house probably, and it reads, "Speak the words so that you know I am your friend."
Okay.
And yeah, we got a couple of bandits. We got a badly beaten guard, a bunch of dead guards, and an M. What are they doing?
We do have an M. And M feels the need to make themselves the center of attention. All the world's the stage, and M is a player amongst many.
Okay, walk me through it.
So there's two guards talking to Chanel right now, right? There's Big Rob and Pana that went with him.
Mm-hmm.
We got Orin, who is still invisible. Do any of the guards? None of the guards are aware that Orin is here, right?
Correct.
Okay, so outside of those two, there's four that are alive.
Correct. 6 total. 7 total.
Seven total.
Yeah,
Okay.
7 total plus badly beaten guard.
Oh, my friends in the struggle, I sense that there has been quite some strife in this room. Your spirits are heavy. What has transpired here?
Okay.
Boy, multiply.
Roll a single die for me. Beat a 4 to get the little guys. Beat a 5 to get the big guys too.
It don't even matter. I got a 2, brother.
Okay.
You have karma you can use?
I do actually. I've been taking several L's, so I should have. How many you need? And how many did you say I needed?
You need a 4 for the little guys and a 5 for the big guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do 3 karma one time.
Okay. Okay. And what's your intention here?
Um, get the attention on me, get some information, and free up some space for Orin to do some additional exploring without being sensed.
Okay. Yeah. So I think the folks that are the displaced farmers are immediately like, huh, what's up with that? What are they wearing? and one of them kind of pokes the other. That's M from the play. Yeah, so I think one of these guys is gonna elbow the one next to him. Hey, that's M from the play at the Capitol. Remember that? And they're kind of like easily distracted, definitely distracted. And I think their boss that has been smacking this
Real quick,
guard down.
they're remembering me from a play.
Yeah, one of
Can
them
we
is.
roll to see if this is like a positive or this is an infamous thing, whether or not it was like a good performance or a bad performance?
Odds or evens?
Give me odds.
Okay, even. So was it a terrible play or was it a good play? Okay, so you have rolled a 2. Um, was this a good play or a bad play?
I'm gonna say it was a bad one.
No, it was the best play of your life, actually. Amazing
Good.
performance, and they loved it, and they love you. I think this one is like pulling out a piece of parchment. Can you sign this for me? Sign this for my daughter. She was too young to watch, but I'd love to be able to take this to her. Met M. And you have their attention before their boss is like, hey, the hell is going on over there? As he looks up, the guard coughs.
So
These
while
guys are definitely
they're
distracted.
while they are fawning, I actually want to investigate them. I want to check for any symbols they might be wearing, signs of the sun, anything like that. Um,
Ah, definitely. And taking a time or taking a moment to check out this guy that's been manhandling the guard, he is actually wearing leather armor that is stamped with the imperial crest of the rising sun. Yes.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and yoke him up.
Okay. So as you move to do that, let's come back to Chanel. Chanel's been talking to Big Rob and Big Rob's associate. How's that conversation been going? What is intent?
Oh, I was hoping the homie got starstruck. Okay. So basically, I was talking to Big Rob because the last job that I hired him for, like I said, to take care of this guy that was roughing up my girl, I never heard back from him. I was starting to get a little worried. I like my mercenary boys. They're good boys. I feed them from time to time. You know, they come in through the back, ask for jobs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he never came back. I was talking to him about that job, trying to get more information, kind of like, you know, you have a conversation with somebody, but you kind of having 2 conversations at the same time.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to do that to see exactly what he was doing here. And
Okay.
as the conversation is flowing, hopefully confuse his homeboy to where he don't realize that Big Rob is big and he's sweet, but he's not the brightest crayon in the box. So hopefully, as this conversation is going, I'm still getting what I need while also getting information about the job that I paid him for.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 2 dice for me. You need a 3.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Oh, a 6. Yeah. So I think Big Rob is, like you have said, not the brightest tool in the shed. And he's gonna lean in. Oh, you want to know about this job? Well, that's Flynn. That's Flynn Ryder. He's our Imperial contact. This is Jim Jones, and it's me mate. And
I
he
love it.
throws his shoulder on him. And if I remember correctly, you paid in gold. So if you want to talk about that, me and Jim can play. What you trying to do? What you doing in here, Madame Devereux?
Oh, you know, I'm always on a random adventure, finding this, finding that. You know, I am just a woman of culture. You can't get culture without seeing some things, right? And she goes into her little pocket and she's like, "What do you need, boys?" Ready to pay
Well,
for
you gotta
information,
pay us
essentially.
at least double. You gotta pay us at least double. He paid us
15 gold pieces, so you gotta give us at least 6.
Not a problem. I take 7. How's that?
Oh, you see, Jim, I told you, Madam Deborah, she's the one. My favorite employer. It's a shame we lost contact. Yeah, we're just trying to get into this here vault over here. And, having a hard time. The guard's not really cooperating. We're trying to get our hands on a artifact. They say it's a heretical abomination, and they want it. So we come to steal it.
So she's handing him the coin slowly, and she's like, "Who's they?" I love a good story.
My big boss. He's a big bushy beard, and Flynn yells, "Rob, what the hell are you doing?" And as he yells, you see his leather helmet yank up from an invisible hand. As I assume that you're trying to stab him, or are you blasting him, Oren?
So I'm actually doing neither. I am placing the new sword that I have acquired to his throat, and
Yeah.
I want some answers because one of your people tried to kill me yesterday.
Okay. You and he yells, "Rob, what the hell are you up?"
So I got my last coin in Big Rob's hand, like,
Yeah, Flynn, go ahead and roll 2 dice for me. Intimidation. Does he freeze or does he swing? This guy, he's got some. He's battle hardened, so I'll give him 1 die. Beat this. Oh, beat a 6.
Oh, awesome.
As it stands, Flynn Rider is turning around to find out what the hell is happening here and why Big Rob is giving away mission critical details to this strange woman wearing white. And as he does, a blade flashes into visibility at his throat. Oren, go ahead and give me 2 dice to intimidate this guy. You need to beat his 6.
God damn it. Okay. A 1 and a 6.
Yeah, and he freezes mid syllable, just blade on his neck. His buddies that are distracted by M have not noticed. What is everybody doing?
M is making a big fuss about these autographs. Come, friends, come. I have all the time in the world for you. No worries. Please bring your items, bring your quill. I will sign anything that you would like my signature on.
Yeah, one of these guys, he tosses his pitchfork to the ground and he takes off his boot and he wants you to sign the bottom of it. These guys, they are starstruck. M has them eating out of the palm of their hand. Is there any intention with these guys? Are you taking any action outside of just keeping them on you?
As I'm signing things, just by the way, friends, can you tell me a little bit about what brought you to these parts? There seems to be a lot of commotion and a lot of things hidden here.
Money, gold. The fellow with the sword said he would stab me and my mum if I didn't.
And it seems that they don't have very strong ties to this mission.
Say, friends, would you like to assist me?
What do you mean?
Me and my compatriots are here within these chambers seeking an item of great import. I would appreciate you greatly if you could assist us in finding it.
Huh. Okay. So, Leshrak the Bootless is with it. No question. This is the one that saw you in play. I need you to beat these guys' dice to get them on your side, and we're gonna drop the highest one because they are completely enraptured. You're rolling 2. Ooh, you gotta beat a 6. Or rather, you're gonna roll, and a 4, a 6, and a 5 will each get you a minion.
Rolling for each one.
Nah, 2 dice.
2,
And
4.
4. 2 of these guys come on your side. Leshrak and his good friend Belladonna. Leshrak was carrying a pitchfork, and Belladonna has just 2 twin daggers.
What's Belladonna's pronouns?
She, her generally. What's happening with Chanel? Big Rob didn't notice that his buddy just got hemmed up with a greatsword. And Jim is like, I'm trying to see what that's like. I ain't never been paid in gold before.
My man. Okay, cool. So I'm telling at this point, Big Rob gave me what I needed. So I'm talking to Big Rob, telling him he needs to come by the house so I can make him his favorite mac and cheese, greens, smothered chicken. I'm telling him to come on through, hitting him with the mommy roll, right? Now I realized that it was his name, Jim Jones. Jim Jones is looking like, I'm standing right here, right? So I look at Jim and I'm like, well, any friend of Big Rob's is a friend of mine. You're welcome to come too. So I'm just kind of offering my home to these gentlemen while Oren is hemming him up.
Okay, dealing. I think you need to beat this with 2 dice to keep him a 6, to keep him on lock.
To keep Jim Jones.
To keep Jim Jones on lock. Yep.
Okay.
What we got?
Wait, I got a 1 and a 5.
Okay, so a 5. Not enough.
I have a karma point though.
Are you gonna burn a karma point though?
I think I have 2 left.
Think so?
I feel like I can burn 1 and hold the other.
Okay.
Do I get a karma for this 1?
You definitely do.
So I still got 2. Bet. Okay, let's roll with it.
Hold on. So you are gonna burn a karma?
Yeah.
Okay. You do not get a karma for the 1.
Okay, that's fine. Then I got 1 left. That's cool. Okay. That's cool.
Cool. Yeah. Jim Jones.
Need Oren to do what he gonna do.
Yeah, he just trying to get paid. He ain't even trying to get no food. It's like, I just need, just give me some chitlins and pay me in gold. I must do it. We said.
What you need, baby? How much you need? Let me see what Mama got in her pocket. What you need?
I need about 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Just give me a little something. And it's very clear he is not accustomed to being paid in gold at all.
Right. So, me being me, it ain't tricking if you got it. I just go ahead and hand them 10 and tell them, when I need you, be at the ready.
And eyes like dinner plates. Madam. Absolutely. It's madam.
I like it when you call me madam. I like it when you call me madam.
And Oren, you got this fella by the neck, and you see Jim stiffen like a board in a salute as he his hand like drops to his waist, trying to hold on to that gold he just got in his hand. What's going on over there? You got this guy choked out. He's frozen. He ain't made a peep in about 15 seconds. You can smell sweat and something else. Though.
A man tried to kill me yesterday. He told me he was hired by someone wearing the imperial crest like the one on your chest. What do you know about it?
They gave me the armor. They recruited us from Meridia. They said that we had to come down here. We had to get the scepter. We had to bring the gold. It's not even my armor. I don't even like the sun.
The sun is crazy.
Hold on. So I'm gonna like press him against the wall, like knife still to his throat. I'm gonna need you to give me something better than that.
Yeah, pressed against the wall. He's struggling. He's gonna break out on a 6.
Fair enough.
Bro, chill. I just we came here to steal the scepter. They said that it was important for imperial business. Fellow with glowing eyes said, to do the thing. I'm just following orders.
Glowing eyes.
It'd be nice if I could go home.
Where can I find the guy with glowing eyes?
Say again.
Where can I find this glowing eyes guy?
Meridia. They picked us up in the City of Thieves. Meridia. The Empire has taken Meridia. It's a wrap over there. We were just, securing nearby territories. They're probably coming over here soon, but I don't know anything else, I swear.
You go home now.
Empty-handed?
Empty-handed.
They might kill me.
You won't have to worry about them killing you if you lose your head now.
Go.
Do I hear any of this?
I think you would.
I just look back like. And I keep talking.
And I think that anyone that's paying attention can see the guard looking at Flynn get pushed against the wall by a floating sword, and he kind of mouths, "What foul sorcery is this?" And he's gonna try and start to like wiggle from his knees to his feet, like kind of inchworm his way across the room up against the wall. And he's probably gonna try and like waddle away if no one bothers him. What's everybody doing? Flynn at this point is like, "Got it, boss." Drops his weapon, like draws his weapon, drops his weapon.
You can go.
What is my proximity to this guard trying to inch away?
I'd say definitely one move away, within 25 feet.
Okay. So, now that I know that I got them eating out the palm of my hands, my guard is not as up for them to, so that I can start to kind of keep my head on a swivel. So while Big Rob is telling Jim Jones about my cooking skills, I kind of survey the area to see old boy hitting the booty scoop.
Yep.
And I just say, "Hey, Ghost Boo, you might want to look to your left."
I will do so.
Yes, Ghost Boo.
Okay. What's M doing?
Thank you so much for joining in on my quest of great importance, friend. Can you tell me a bit more about what you've seen within these walls since you've been here?
Well, we had to kill some guards. Wasn't too bad. They don't really fight too good, you know? It's like killing a hog. But and the other two are kind of like apprehensive. They're not really saying much. They're just kind of like holding on to their farming implements and looking around and seeing that their superiors are either disarmed or mentally disarmed. And they're just kind of like, we came for the scepter, but honestly, I'd just like to go home.
you could give me some gold so I could catch a carriage to the next town over and take my family.
Good friends, if you assist me in this quest, you have my word that I will pay you for your services.
No.
Post haste.
No. No. This is why you have so many debts.
Out loud.
I wish I had a cup in the game because I'd be sipping it right now.
Now, does Oren say this out loud? Because Oren knows about their debts. Y'all talked about this in the wagon.
No, Oren isn't going to say this out loud. This is Max. But in his head, Oren is like, mother, why would you? But anyway.
So can I kind of, so is Oren visible at this point?
No, Oren is invisible until he chooses
not to. Disembodied sword.
Okay, but like I can see the sword, so like I see where Oren is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever seen the meme of Agatha from WandaVision? Just I'm gonna look at Oren and hit him with a.
Oh boy.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so at this point, I think all of these guys with promise of payment or like actual payment in hand are like, they're disarmed. They're vibing. They kind of like shuffle over to face the vault with you as y'all try to figure it out together. And the guard finally like gets on his feet and he's huffing and puffing, and he looks and like all eyes are on him. He's like,
wait, real quick, these other two that I was speaking to, do they have names?
Yeah, we're gonna call them Kimson and Lance. It's gonna be terrible when they all start dying, bro. I don't know why you want to know their names for. You're doing this to yourself.
Nah, fam. I'm gonna need them two to die that I promised money to.
Okay.
I'm sending them out in front.
Okay. Yeah, so your guard is like, I swear I don't know. I think you guys should go home. The vault is sacred to the Boulevard family. Allow me to leave, and I have never seen your faces. All will be well. You all do.
So, I don't really believe in a loose ends, but I'm gonna put that on y'all.
Not you trying to double tap everybody. I'm sorry, I didn't catch you. Where's Big Rob and Jim Jones right now?
I can't see my face. So.
Shoulder to shoulder with you.
Okay.
So, can I relay what I read on the tomb? Because I don't know what the words are.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I know what the language is. So can I say open sesame in that language?
Open sesame surprisingly does not work.
Did you tell us what you read?
Yeah. That's why I just asked. Can I relay that now?
So Big Rob and Jim Jones. How would you guys like to be my hired muscle?
I thought that's what you paid us for.
Oh no, honey, that was just token. Trife, really. It was nothing. That was just for information.
I like her a lot.
How would you guys like to be my muscle? I'm wearing white. I can't get dirty.
There with it.
Bet. So I go up to the stone slab.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, this is Coco laughing because I'm gonna watch Mac's face as I say this. I'm gonna walk up to the doors and I'm gonna say in the language, because I feel like since I'm ancient that I may know this language. Is that something that I can assess?
Roll 2 dice. You know it on a 5.
Well, 5. That's steep.
Slow steep.
Ooh, a 1 and a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Draconic.
Of course, it's draconic.
It's always draconic.
I love it. I say friendship is magic.
God damn you. Oh, I dislike you.
Door again, surprisingly, does not budge.
Damn it. Thought I had it.
At this point, the guard is scared because he heard you. His face visibly changes as he sees you guys start to speak to the door, and he hears Orin read the translation out loud. He doesn't say anything though, tight-lipped. We should just go, guys. We should go. The guard patrol is going to change soon. There needs to be no more bloodshed here. I will forget that this happened. Please, let's just call it a day.
Do I read on his expression that he knows something that he's not saying?
100%.
Listen, I still got this sword, homie. It just kind of like the sword just kind of like scrapes on the ground, maybe like a couple sparks as it moves closer to him.
Okay.
And then it taps the wall like
that's
behind his shoulder.
That's nightmare fuel.
And that's a 2. I think you see a bead of sweat cut a path in the blood on his face. Sir, ma'am, which sword? I will open the vault, but you must promise to leave. You must promise to let me go. I must see my family.
I'm not here for your life. If I get what I came for, you're free to go.
On your word.
On my word.
Very well. And he limps over to the door, and he fishes around for his sword, and he sees it's in Jim's hand, and he reaches over, he yanks it out of Jim's hand, and he places the hilt of the blade up against the crest, and you can see that they match. Then he says, in a voice that shouldn't be as deep as it is, "By a dragon's blood, Bolvar is formed. By a dragon's blood shall it rain." And then there's a click and a loud stone groaning. Stones groan. But it's a loud cranking and grating and creaking as these stone doors, just like outside, slowly open up, and they reveal the vault. There are a few things there. Several bags of gold. A very strange, what looks to be like a club with an opening in the front and a trigger mechanism that seems to be able to hold in one hand. A spell scroll, and the Regent Bolvar's scepter. Who takes what?
I would like the scroll.
Absolutely. It's a scroll of grease.
I grab the scepter first and foremost because the job is the job. But after that, I'm trying to get some gold.
Okay. You grab the scepter. Absolutely. And you feel a powerful presence bear down on you. It ponders you. Then it vanishes. I'm not sure if you imagined it or not. So I guess you get first pick of the gold and the gun. M?
Yeah, man. M is in there shoving gold. just. Hello, fellows. Your payment is provided here as I promised, but allow me to fulfill some orders, if you will. There may be a slight cut in your pay, but as is to be expected of any group of fellows working together as a team, sometimes you have to pay into the team. You know, there's no I in team, right?
So I'm listening to her and I'm just like, wow. I grab like the smallest bag of gold there. And then I like chuck it at Jim Jones and I'm like, don't go nowhere. Big Rob, I got you when we get home.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
Madam.
Might as well go ahead and grab the
Definitely.
blicky.
Okay, you got the blicky. Keep a hold of it. It's a single shot, no reloads.
Baby tax.
Ah,
Is that the baby?
it's the baby. Hello, baby.
Hi.
Hi, my love.
You are not amused.
Mm-mm.
Okay, bring it back. Okay. So you all distribute the treasure as unfairly or as fairly as you see fit. Folks are mostly mostly with it, and you guys make your way out of the tunnel, out into open land where you are able to disperse without too much trouble. The guard rotation didn't come before you guys left, and you guys hit the open road on your way to the city of Meridia, the city of thieves. Um, so let's do this. Pick. Each of you pick up to two people to bring with you.
I've already paid for my two people.
Fair.
Yeah, for me, it's my original two, Belladonna and Leshrak.
Okay. And Flynn, what you up to?
Um,
Warren.
Oh, sorry, Oren, what are you up to?
I don't know that I know two
Flynn's
people.
missing his pants.
No,
So I will say that Flynn has still not moved from his position, even though the blade has been dancing around the rest of the floor. You could probably press him into service if you wanted to try.
sure, why not?
Roll a d6. Beat it 2.
2.
Okay, roll again. Beat a 5.
3.
Okay, he's gonna come with you, and the first time you turn your head on the wagon, he is out the door into the woods immediately.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not chasing him.
Okay, so let's see. You guys have hit the open road. Who is in charge of driving the wagon?
That ain't me.
Jim Jones.
Any of our guests got any wagon driving experience?
No, they're all farmers or mercenaries.
I figured Jim Jones would have had something in him. That's a
You
shame.
can make Jim Jones drive the wagon. You just roll the dice for him. Give me 1d6.
Okay.
You
Come on,
gonna have
Dragon
Jim
Eye.
Jones do it?
I'm gonna have Jim Jones do it.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Jim Jones.
It's for the
Jim
best.
Jones is here for the bag, so you know he gonna be on his best behavior.
Mhm.
5.
5.
You'll never catch Mr. Jones.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way down the open road, the sun is shining on your faces as you guys make the journey. And as the sun begins to peek over the horizon, you guys have, of course, stopped to rest the night before. As the sun is beginning to set, you guys stumble on a marking in a tree with the insignia of one of your clans. A hidden cache is nearby. One of you hops out, investigates, and you find a health potion, and a spiked net. Decide who's carrying that and mark it down.
My brain is doing the thing, and I'm concerned.
It's just a thing. It's a net with some spikes in it.
Uh-huh.
Um, and you guys continue on this journey. And as you get within eye shot of Meridia, you can see that the stone gate is still standing, although Meridia has fallen. But what you notice is that facing east, kind of on the wall, there are several iron pillars. They're about 15 feet tall, and each one has a person strapped to them by the wrists, facing east on the east wall as you guys enter to the southern entrance. Um, Meridia has a 15-foot gate, 12-foot walls, and there are 3 prisoners tied to iron stakes along this wall. There is a commander with a very strong glare, a solid beard, resplendent armor. He's literally glowing, and he is going on about how the thief, the heretic, the rabble rouser, all enemies of order and the empire must face the cleansing light of the sun before their exile. 3 days for each of them, he's proclaiming to this crowd that has gathered to watch. So as you guys get into the gate, you see him and about 12 squires. They're not quite guards. They're lightly armored. They look like they held their first sword last week. But him and 12 folks, all decked out in imperial regalia, are speaking to this crowd. Um, these 3 people on the stakes. One is a young athletic thief. You look really closely, and they're actually trying to cut their chains with a tiny file. There is a very old man, torn green robes, tattoos. His mouth is gagged. And you can smell nature magic on him. And a third person. This person is familiar, and they've been beaten, even under their swollen face. You recognize them. This is Callus, the fence. Your contact that you're to be returning this scepter to for safekeeping. They're extremely pale. They're heaving breaths. And looking at them and into their mouth, you can see their fangs beginning to show. They are going to go feral, and the sun hits them tomorrow morning. They're going to die.
Can I kind of turn to the group and say, fellows, I do believe that this man is due a favor from us, not only in the name of vampire solidarity, but also, if he's like tied up, can we still get paid for this job?
Okay, question.
How do we get paid for this job if he's tied up?
Did you say that to us or everybody that's rolling
Yeah,
with?
to y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Specifically to
Okay.
y'all. Specifically to y'all.
Just had to make sure. We absolutely should save him. Isn't he? And then this is DM question. Isn't he the direct link to those who hired us? Like, do we know who hired us, or is it all been funneled through him?
You know who hired you individually, but this person, Callus, was the drop-off point for the goods.
So
They
we
are your
wouldn't
only
know
link.
where to take it.
You would not.
Gotcha.
So let's get this set up while we're here. Yeah, so there are also some other people in the crowd. Let me describe them as I type this down, and I'll drop them in as we go. So we have the old, we'll call him a paladin. There are 12 squires with him. There are 3 people on stakes. We have your contact, Callus. You have the old nature magic hippie. And you have young thief. And in the crowd that is surrounding it, there is a young lady selling chickens. There is a quiet man with a hood with darting eyes. There is a smallish, do you think it's a woman? Wearing a hood with red trestles kind of peeking out under it. And there are about a half a dozen green robe wearing folks. Um, and can we see that?
Yeah, I see the list.
Okay. And I will start to populate them just to give you some relativity. What are you all doing? You roll up with your wagon.
I would like to pull a I know a guy on redhead with a hood. I know this person.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. You know a guy.
I was the redhead's understudy for a play.
I am going to have to deny that because this redhead is a person. Not an understudy, but they are a fan of yours. They came and they shook your hand during or after one of your performances. She has scarlet hair that she promises is natural. A devious grin, laughs like running water. But you were terrified of her. She smelled like blood the last time you saw her, and not in the way that you smell like blood. And I'm gonna say she meets your eyes and gives you a slight smirk grin. And then her eyes dart to Oren, and she seems to acknowledge something, and then she makes to leave the crowd. What's everybody doing? Oh, we have a scene unfolding here as this redhead that M knows begins to turn on her heel and make her way off the scene. Yeah, she casts a glance to Oren, acknowledges something, leaves. Grenevad over here, this old paladin, is just talking a whole bunch of smack about how the Empire is going to turn this place around and make sure that this this place will be known as the City of Righteousness and the City of the Empire, the central hub of wonder. He's in his bag right now, and his squires are hyping him up. What are you guys doing?
So, do I know this girl that's acknowledging me? Like, do I know what that look is?
You don't, but you recognize the feeling of your the hair on your neck standing up.
That's fun. And now I'm on guard.
Do I see anyone I know?
No, I don't think so. We can say that
So,
you would have heard of Grenevad, and we'll say you may recognize some of the squires in passing.
okay. So it's mainly squires. There's no real townspeople around.
Oh yeah, there's also the chicken lady.
Okay. Um, I take it I know the squires because they save up their coins to come in, and I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and there's also your I wouldn't even say you are, but there are a couple of rabble rousers that are wearing similar green robes to the old man that's tied to the stake. And
Yo,
there's
the chicken sales lady kind of bad.
call him a hoodlum. You know, she bad as hell. That's a good scene taken.
Hold on, let me see what's going on. Where is the chicken lady?
On the left.
I can't see. It's so small.
So you can
You can zoom with the scroll wheel.
zoom with the scroll thing. I lost a die, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, I have to refresh
You'll
anyway.
find
One
it
second.
in 12 business days. You'll
Basically.
step on it.
I was just about to say he'll step on it randomly.
At least it's not a D4.
So I think if nobody's gonna
Okay,
stop
where is
the
that
redhead,
good old
Hold on. I'm gonna point out the redhead to my compatriots. Dear friends, do you spot the woman with the crimson hair? She's bad news, but
I do.
she may hold information that you can find great import.
yeah, they're not moving if you're not moving, and she is on her way out of scene.
Okay, I'm a follower.
Okay, I was about to follow her too. Do you need backup or you got it?
Yeah, I need backup.
Let's roll.
Okay. Are all 6 of you rolling out? Because that's a big shadow.
I take Jim Jones with me. I tell Big Rob to watch my friend over here, and I point to Oren.
Okay.
What are these green numbers?
Okay. That was your karma until I stopped tracking it.
Gotcha. I was about to say, because I don't have none of that.
Yeah. So I think you are. Yeah, you're probably still at 1. You haven't missed any rolls. I don't think you've missed a single roll actually. So you guys are following old girl, and Jim is with you. Lestrak and Belladonna, what are they doing? They following as well?
No.
I'm gonna ask them to hang behind.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys are following this young lady. What's Oren doing on scene?
I'm interested in the shady
Paladin is
fella.
still talking his smack on that platform.
Yeah, I don't care about the paladin. I'm interested in the shady fella. Shady fellas know things.
Yeah, he's been scanning the room. He's been scanning the courtyard since y'all got in, and he glances at you a couple times, and you catch him, and you guys make eye contact. Eyes immediately hit the floor, and he pulls his hood up, and he's gonna start to walk away.
Nope. I am going to try to blend into the crowd and follow him.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So you guys all leave the scene. Let's resolve what the ladies are up to first. So you guys follow this this young lady into what looks to be a respectable establishment for the procurement of beverages of the tasty and spicy kind. Um, it's big old sign on front called the Smoking Tusk. And where did you go? Yeah, called the Smoking Tusk. Old girl walks in, grabs a seat. A drink is brought to her immediately. Doesn't say a single word. She's nursing it. Inside, there is a barman that, as he sees you guys come in, hey, no trouble. Inquisition's on high alert. 1 room available, double price.
Sir, how
Ma'am.
do I look like I'm going to cause trouble?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I'll take a glass of your finest wine.
Wine. You can drink this dwarven stuff with the rest of us. He slides you a beer. The glass has not been wiped in days.
I
Smells
just,
strong, though.
with one finger, just slide it over to the side. I just put a
I will take
silver. Yeah, I just scooted right on over to her, and I just put one little gold piece on the to pay for the drink.
He grabs it, bites it. His teeth don't bend it. Well, shit. Didn't realize. And he cracks open the barrel and he pours you some good stuff. Even wipes out the cup as he drops it down. Didn't
I'm already
realize-
like halfway through the disgusting drink when this
Absolutely.
occurs.
She'll have one too.
Absolutely. Anything for you, milady. Madam?
Madam.
Majesty? Majesty. Madam.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And you hear a voice. I think Madame Devereaux is going to hear it. Small voice coming from your feet. What? You too good to drink with the rest of us? It's a cat.
A cat?
Cat.
So this entire time, Chanel, calm, cool, collected, nothing phases her, you know. She just glides through life. But a cat, she is now a puddle of cute. And she has to pet the cat. She has to absolutely love and adore the cat.
Definitely.
And she's just
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, aren't you adorable?
Yeah, you gonna pick up the cat?
I ain't crazy now. A cat is still a cat. So I go in, I go in and act, see, I do the to see if she wants any to be petted. I'm asking for consent from the cat.
Excuse me. Could you not? Could you not?
You know what? Respect. I'm sorry. It's not. Y'all are so adorable. Hi. What's your name?
Marquise, you're Devereaux. He like indicates with a paw, and you're not Oren. M. Obviously, you've seen that Callus has been grabbed, hops up on the bar, and like paces your cup.
I'm looking at him like, what was in this cup? Is this for real right now?
Yeah, Cat continues. Callus has been grabbed a couple days ago. I didn't know his contact either, so I think we're in trouble. Gotta get him down. Or Old Man Winkler's church might have a fence. Gotta get to him before they get shut down, or they do something stupid. They're gonna do something stupid today, I think. And thieves are getting raided too. If you want to make some friends, maybe go over there. But it's a busy night in Meridia, and I think you've got a lot to do. Probably not a lot of space to be, drinking and making merry.
Thank you much for this important information, my furry friend. Bartender, please, a bowl of your finest cream for my furry friend.
Excuse me, don't patronize me. I drink whiskey.
A bowl of whiskey, please.
A feline of culture, respect.
I'm glad you recognize, and flips the tail.
Absolutely. Now, now that the overall shock has worn off, I can, if you will, grant me grace. Look here. We have it. What is the easiest way that we can relieve ourselves of said item and be done?
Beloved, if I had the answer, I would have told you. I promise I'm not here to antagonize you, but you do have to figure this one out yourself.
Gotcha. Now, this church, proximity to where we are right now, what is it?
A short walk. Meridia isn't that big, but plenty of personalities to be found. So do be careful, beloved. You stink of blood. You've been feeding. Don't embarrass me.
I did what needed to be done.
I see. Well, please keep your hands clean. The Inquisition is here, and I'd rather not get my paws dirty, if you would.
Fair. DM question.
Answer.
Is my brothel in Meridia or is it in a town over?
I'll say you have a satellite in Meridia. That's why you
Gotcha.
know the squires.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, proximity of my satellite to this church.
All within range. Meridia is pretty
Okay.
small.
Okay. Um, cool. We're not far off from where Orin is either, correct?
Can
Nah, I'd say 10 minutes. 10 minutes run.
can I scratch our cat friend behind the ears?
You can definitely try. Did I say anything?
You never want to
Thank
hear
you
your
much
DM
for
say
your
that.
help, friend. And then I go in for the scratch behind the ears.
Yeah, you get some scratches in. Then
Nice.
bats you away. Enough. Embarrass me. Let's flip back to Orin as you guys are handling this, and as we
Oh, hold on, guys. So sorry.
no life be life.
All right.
Cool. Okay, before we switch scenes, you guys will hear off from the side and her table. The redhead does say to the both of you, just kind of out loud, not even looking a direction, but almost to herself, loud enough for you to hear. It's not nice to take things that don't belong to you. Let's jump over to Orin.
Sorry.
So Orin, you are baby. Round two. Okay, so you are making your way, kind of following this shady young fellow. Roll 2 dice for me.
Okay.
Let's see if he can detect you.
A 2 and another 2.
Two and another two. Yeah, I think you are following this guy. He makes a turn. He makes another turn. You roll up on him. You think you've lost him, and then he kind of pops out with a dagger in hand. Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize you. Why are you following me?
You look like the kind of guy who knows things.
I'm Mike. You got gold?
I flip him one of the gold that I picked up in the vault.
Oh, gold. Actual gold. I meant coins, but you got gold. Yeah, Topper. The name's Topper McNabb, because I like my drinks filled to the top. What can I do for you?
I want to know about the people up on the poles.
Oh, yeah, they got our girl Irene. We're trying to figure out how to get her down, but they got squires there around the clock. The old man I don't care about, and that weird shopkeeper. I don't know. He looks pretty bad. I think he's sick.
Wait, Irene. I heard about Irene. Jumps into notes.
What'd you hear?
Oh, no, it wasn't
You ain't
Irene.
hear nothing. She never stole nothing.
Oh, that was above board. And it wasn't Irene, it was Elise. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, that all you need? You gonna leave me alone now?
That depends. How are you planning to get her down?
We get around. A little bit sneakier than folks like you. Plan to scale the wall, cut the ropes, maybe wait for a distraction, but we're gonna get her.
And what if I said I knew
You are
just the one?
muted, Robyn, if you're talking.
Am I?
No, you said I was muted. I asked, am I nearby to hear this conversation?
Nah, you'd be inside the bar.
And what if I said I knew
But
how to provide that distraction?
then I'd say I was listening, especially if you had another gold coin.
You want me to pay you to offer my services?
Yep, that's what I said.
Pleasure doing business with you, good sir.
Oh, but Tapa loves business more than anybody. Yeah, tell me about it. What do you know? You know a lot for a newcomer.
Well, it so happens I'm traveling with a famous actor.
Oh, oh yeah.
We could arrange an event of sorts, put eyes on us, if you cut my guy down too.
Okay, okay. We can think about that. I'll have you know though that the actor can't be harmed, because I am a progenitor of the fine arts. You see, um, I appreciate them for what they are, and you got to make sure that the actor is not harmed in the making of this here production. But
I will make sure
yeah,
the actor goes
we can cut
unharmed,
your guy down too.
personally.
Okay, the old man. You want us to cut the old man down? We can do that.
Is Severus the old man? No.
Oh, the weirdo. Okay, we'll cut him down. But if he can't walk or carry himself off, you got to take care of him.
That's
We
fine.
get him down. You do the rest.
I got it from there.
Okay, okay. Tapa got your back. Uh, now in Meridia, we seal a deal in gold, and
All
he
right.
holds his hand out.
He holds, and I hold my hand out.
That's not how this works.
I
Come
toss him
on,
a
be a good
copper this
sport.
time.
Oh, you really are free with that stuff. Wait a minute. Ah, fair enough. All right. Here's the deal. We're gonna be scaling the wall sometime around midnight. Make sure your distraction is ready.
Got you.
I'm not risking my boys.
All right. I'm going to find my people.
Absolutely. And tell me your name.
Orion.
Okay, Orion. I like you. You scary though. You smell like a killer,
Oh, I wouldn't hurt a
but I like
fly.
you. I believe it. And he wanders off.
Yep, me too.
Okay, cool. Let's flip back to the bar. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you. People can get hurt sometimes. You hear from the corner. The redhead, not even looking at you, just speaking to herself out loud. The cat just like immediately, yeah, like hackles go up, and just like kindly excuses himself. Goes as far away on the bar as he can, carrying his whiskey in his tail. What do you do?
I could say the same for those who don't mind their business.
I'm going to nervously take a big gulp of my drink. Actually, just
Okay, roll a d6 for me, Madame Devereaux. Don't roll a one.
please don't roll one.
No pressure, huh?
Listen, you got a hero point. If you roll a one, you got a hero point. Don't forget it.
I rolled a 6. I rolled a
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. She hears you and makes eye contact, and you feel a chill run down your spine. Um, Almost as if it's a supernatural fear. But you are old, and you are wise and powerful, and you're able to work your way through it without even showing that you were affected. And there's a brief moment of surprise in her face. Hmm, I see. All the same, you should be careful with your cups. A thief could take something valuable from you if you're not looking. Smirk.
I look at M and I say, you know what? We have somewhere to be.
I agree, friend. Please lead the way.
I would like to go to my satellite real quick.
Okay. And as you guys making your way out the door, Oren comes around the corner.
Sweet.
You guys are all
Ghost
together.
Boo. I got a plan. Follow me.
Oh, I have one of those too.
Okay.
And I follow
Fill
her.
me in.
So I fill them in on the whole
Okay.
distraction gig along the way.
So I said, that's perfect. We're on our way to our distraction right now.
I love it.
Okay. All right. So you guys are making your way to the satellite brothel. What's going through M's head right now?
So the whole plan of the distraction has been relayed to me.
Yeah, I'd say you guys
Okay,
have perfect information.
then M is like doing voice exercises. How now, brown cow? How now? I am preparing for my role. I'm preparing for my part right now. I'm not thinking about nothing else.
Okay.
This is the performance.
Got you. All right. So you guys make your way over to the satellite brothel. You guys are in there. The girls they line up. Salute, madam.
So, got about 30 girls in this house.
Okay.
And I'm just going down the line. How many squires are there?
There were a dozen that you. All right. So you guys make your way to the satellite brothel, and how many girls do you have working this place right now, Madam Deborah?
So, in this particular satellite, I have about 20 girls. However, I'm only going to pick my top 8.
Okay.
These are the girls that I feel like would be out of the squire's price range, you know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't necessarily know them.
Gotcha. Okay. So pulling your starting 8. Cool.
Hmm.
Roll a d6 for me. This is how many of them have hands.
5.
Wow.
How many
Okay.
have what?
Hands?
Oh, do. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
I train my girls. You right.
Clearly.
You right.
Okay.
You right.
Cool. So as it stands, we have an undisclosed number of thieves that are going to somehow get the fence down, going to get callus down from the stake that they are strapped to. And now we have 8 of the town's finest ladies coming through as well. And 5 of them got hands and potentially daggers in in the boots somewhere.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that you guys are trying to do before midnight?
What stores are nearby that M can go to stock up for their part of the distraction?
I think you'd be able to find just about anything that you'd expect to find in this time period. Meridia is the city of thieves. They got everything. What are you looking
All
for?
right. M needs torches. M needs what's something that's juggleable? No, we'll just do the torches for now. I need multiple torches for the purpose of juggling.
Okay, definitely. Um, I'll say that it takes you, a couple minutes of looking around to find them. Sure. Talk to me.
I would like to get a health potion because I'm down 1 HP.
Health potions are difficult. Let's see if you can find one. Actually, I think you guys have one.
Do we?
That you got from the
Yeah,
supply
we found
cache.
one.
That's right.
Okay, you gonna
But
check
it's
that?
just, is it one a piece or one between us?
Oh, it was one. They're magical. They're kind of hard to find. But odds or evens? Let's see if you can find one in town.
Odds.
Evens. Nah, they're fresh out. Some guys in green robes came in and bought out all the health potions, saying we're gonna need these tonight. You just missed them.
Darn. All right. I just look at Oren like, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Not what I was hinting at, but thanks, sugar. And I just,
Absolutely. Yeah. You are back up to full health. Um, and yeah. Any other
Em probably needed
business?
that more than you.
It's crazy.
why you give it to me?
Because you asked for it.
You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Is there any other business happening in town before midnight? Going once, going twice. The wolf howls. Regular wolf. Nowhere's around here. And it is 11:55 as you guys are approaching the the gate, the eastern gate that you guys entered through. And as is expected, your folks are still strapped up to those pillars. Um, they seem to be having about as good a time as they were before, but you notice a few things. There are less of the. And actually, can we pull the map up?
Oh,
There,
Lord.
there are significantly, and by significantly I mean three, less squires than there were before, standing on this wall, watching guard, and a few, hmm, we'll say, mortally wounded young fellows wearing green cloaks, evidence of a battle that happened before here. As far as you can tell, it's peaceful here now, but the squires seem to be agitated and all up. Nobody's really at rest. They're actively patrolling the wall. Grand Varad the Dyer, the fellow with the nicest cape that we've seen all adventure, he is still there. He is still glowing, and actually, he's casting like a 6 foot sphere of light around himself. Um, Probably passively. He might just be that guy. Um, Callus, the fence, your contact is literally gnawing on the side of their cheek. They're not having a good time at all, and you feel like they might have 10 minutes before they start screaming for blood out loud. The other two folks are still tied up as well. Additionally, in your wagon that is conveniently parked here near the gate, Big Rob, Belladonna, and Lestrak are still here chilling. Immediately they see you, they greet you. What's the plan?
All right, you guys, y'all ready to get this distraction popping?
I sure am. I got my girls
All right,
ready.
perfect. Okay, so M is going to find like kind of like a central point that's like enough. I'm close enough that anybody in the area can see me, but like I'm a distance. M is a distance away from
Okay.
where people are tied up. The goal is to move people's attention from where people are tied up to where M is. Okay.
Okay, definitely. That is very doable.
All right, and M is going to start with this introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I come to you with a performance of great satisfaction and great illumination. Come see the show. I have something to show you. and I brandish my little torches
Uh-huh.
that I acquired beforehand, and I
Okay.
start juggling.
I
Yeah.
send the girls over there who's like half naked and just giggling and to pull in the attention and
Okay.
be an audience to draw more attention in.
Got you. Okay. So it is a spectacle, and they're like just daintily stepping over the dead fellas in green quilts. Juggling is happening. I need 2 dice from M. Let's see how well this juggling goes. And I'm actually
Devereauxan
gonna
lady is
say,
crazy.
go ahead and give me the 3rd dice as a situational bonus on Chanel.
Wait,
Um,
2 dice for me, but 3 dice for Chanel.
2 for you, 1 for Chanel to make it a total of 3.
Okay.
Anything above a 4 is successful, and we got degrees of success beyond that. I see a 5.
Yeah, I rolled. I did it in Owlbear. I got a 4 and a 5.
Yep, I see him.
No.
Let's see what you get over here. We're looking for a 6. You rolling in person or an all bear, Coco?
Love. Think you're muted.
Hey, Coco, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Oh, there you are. You rolling
I
in
wasn't
person?
talking.
Okay, how you
Oh,
rolling
I'm
that
sorry.
dice?
I will roll. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought she was rolling all 3. Yeah.
There's a reason I call it the shenanigan die, okay? All right, so this is a 6. This is a critical success. So we're gonna say that all of the squires actually are gonna be pulled. Some in varying degrees of interest. Some are scornful and they got that hating ass look on their face. You know the one. But most of them are, if not impressed by the juggling, then intrigued by the ladies and their performances for sure. Granvarad, you draw his attention, and he also steps forward to proclaim, "This is the witching hour. The sun is as far from us as possible. What is the meaning of this?" It takes no action. What's everybody doing?
Is he distracted?
I'd
Is
say
he
so.
is he distracted? How distracted is he?
I would say that you have his. I'd say you have his full attention.
I want to drop a couple coins at M's feet to try to like start people tipping and like bringing them more in.
All right. So in response to receiving coins, oh ho, ho, we have received a donation from the audience in appreciation of the show. I appreciate you for appreciating me, and I will continue to appreciate you by stepping up the stakes. So I'm going to take one of the lovely ladies, right? They are going on my shoulders
Oh my goodness.
while I am juggling.
Okay.
So she's one of the shorter ladies. I'm assuming is the one that's sitting on your. So it's just boobs sitting on top of her head while this is happening. Just for added, flavor for the visual. Just boobs right on top of her head.
Absolutely. Okay, go ahead and roll. I need a 5. Give me 3 dice again, because this is absolutely ridiculous.
So 2 for me, 1 for Chanel.
Correct.
Shenanigan dice.
5.
Wait.
There's a 5. Do I hear 6?
Ooh.
Oh no!
Okay, cool.
Wait,
5 it is.
hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna
fine.
I'm gonna hold.
So
We're
you're
good?
fine. You're
Okay.
fine. Yep.
Okay.
For the 5 you pass.
Okay.
Yeah, you continue to hold their attention, And Granvarad, he doesn't draw his blade, but it's long enough that the scabbard can touch the ground, even though it's on his waist. And he bangs it on the floor, and it reverberates through like the wooden platform that he's on. And he says, "Again, state your business. It is almost the middle of the night, and you bring this foolishness in front of the prisoners? What is the meaning of this,
So-
truly?"
I walk over to him and I'm like, well, we just left the most rousing party and saw such displays of despair. I mean, if these people are to meet their end in the morning, why not give them a little bit of happiness before they meet their due?
Okay. And
Ghastly ends deserve grand displays of wanton wonderness, friend. As I juggle.
What you say?
I'm still juggling and I still got titties on my head.
okay, so I'm gonna roll some dice for what's happening behind this fella. And as you guys, like mid-sentence, are having this conversation and gaslighting this old man, you see shadows begin to move behind him. And it is a group of very unionized, very well-fed thieves from the guild that are coming to make good on their agreement. Topper himself is sawing Irene down, while a few of the others work Collis and Old Man Winkler as well. I think they're feeling very generous, and they're going to cut everyone down. But they need one more distraction to cut them off.
I got you. Say less. M is going to light the torches on fire.
So as she tries to do this, I act like I am tying my boot, and I turn my head and look at Big Rob with the "you better get your ass ready" look. Like,
Right, because I don't know if this we've been rolling pretty good so far. I can't guarantee
Yep.
that this next
I don't know if the
roll works,
shenanigans
but
gonna
I-
shenan again. I don't know if the shenanigans gonna shenan again now.
So, this is weighted juggling with fire while talking shit. I need a 6.
Ooh, buddy.
How many dice?
Oh my god.
Give me 3 because this is a collaborative effort. While this is happening, is Oren doing anything specific? I see 2. Ain't no fucking way. Oh my god.
Orin,
Oh boy. There
In-
it is.
in
Titties
the
on the
opposite.
head with fire.
God damn it.
Let me hear it, Mac. What are you doing?
In quite opposite of Orin fashion, Orin is actually trying to draw more people like into the crowd to watch it. Not necessarily the squires, but like whoever else happens to be around.
So midnight, so pretty dark. So we consider you're definitely pulling your guys, the
Mhm.
paid actors, literally paid actors, Belladonna and Leshrac and Rob.
That's
Definitely.
fine. That's fine. Just the more people, the better. So even if it's our
Absolutely.
people,
Absolutely. Done. And is Madame de Veru doing anything? Or is she still
Oh,
just
I'm-
playing hype machine?
I'm still talking to Mr. Big Sword, trying
Mhm.
to keep him a focus. Focus, nigga,
Mhm.
focus.
Okay.
Focus on
Gotcha.
here, focus on over
We
there.
have fire.
Don't turn around.
We
Gotcha.
have
Don't turn around. Look
sugar.
at the fire.
We have Madame
So
Deborah.
I'm still
We have titties. There's no reason for him to not be paying attention to what is happening here.
it's far too much happening right now.
Yeah,
But
the
every once in a
shenanigans
while,
are-
you'd think just titties would be enough, but
Right.
I feel
Picky
like this dude is a
very
paladin.
picky people.
No, I feel like this is a paladin, and if he is a paladin, then titties ain't enough.
No, he's very serious about his job. He takes the sun very seriously. Okay.
Exactly. So Big Rob know what he's supposed to be doing.
Big
Okay.
Rob.
So I know I
Understands
got
the
him in
vibe.
the pocket. And I know Jim Jones gonna go where Big Rob go because I got the money. So I ain't worried about them two. They gonna be in position. So I'm keeping my focus on the paladin.
Yeah, where is Jim Jones actually? We're gonna say that this is Jim Jones actually. Cheers. Okay. And all right, so shit about to pop off. So these guys are distracted for the next 6 seconds, and there is rapid succession of clink, clink, clink as chains fall to the floor and they bang off of these iron pillars. All three of the captives are free. The thieves immediately draw their blades, and they get the jump on these squires and Granvarad that are all completely distracted. So I'm going to roll some dice. The first is going to be whether or not these squires are surprised. If they are, some might flee. It's the first one. On I'm going to say a 4 plus. They are caught off 5. That's not great. This many of them immediately flee. The fuck? So 6 of these young fellows are immediately going to perform some combination of fleeing, surrendering, or pissing their pants.
That's the kind of carrying on I like.
Removed from the combat as they turn around, and there is, again, very happy unionized thieves with blades drawn, crossbows aimed at them. And Topper is kind of tweaking a little bit because he's been drinking since he got that gold coin in his hand. Secondly, Callus has been cut down. Callus has not had blood in 3 days. So, odds or evens?
Odds.
Is Callus flipping the fuck out right now? Callus is keeping it cool. Callus is keeping it cool.
Did somebody get him a squirrel or something?
Some.
About to eat. Something about to get bit. Tell you what. And finally, Granvarad. This fellow is the veteran of 100 battles. I'm going to say that on I need a 4 plus for him to be surprised. Otherwise, he acts immediately. 2. Blade comes out. Blade lights on fire. Bright enough to burn your eyes. He cranks back and he's going to swing.
I got one of those.
I step back. I don't like fire. I step back.
He cranks back and he swings and says that the sun will smite you and I will smite you in its stead.
He's talking to me?
No, he's talking to the thieves.
I was about to say that. What I do?
Fatal on 3 plus. 2 thieves go down in 4 pieces. They're not looking good. They are surprised. One of them is immediately grieving. Jimmy, no. You guys are up. What's happening? You guys
I'm throwing my flaming torches at Mr. Swordman. Just whack, whack, whack.
Can you
This old
describe
girl's
his
still
armor,
on my
please?
shoulders.
She just see torches fly past her.
Roll a single die
describe
from
his
your
armor?
thieves. His armor is extremely heavy. We're talking World of Warcraft tier 3 armor. Pauldrons up to his shoulders, full helmet, bushy beard coming down. Very, very nice cape. Have I mentioned it before?
Hold on.
This guy is a 6 to hit.
Let me see how much fire 6.
But he's extremely heavily armored.
Is there anything exposed? Because I mean, he's put the armor on in pieces. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
it's not a jumpsuit.
Yeah, I mean, you got like the armpits and the elbows and the knees and stuff. But this guy is also like a trained combatant. So unless you make an opening, you're not really going to find one super easy.
Okay.
So tell me about intention here, Robyn. You're tossing these torches. What's the plan? You're tossing them directly at him? You're tossing them at the squires? What's the deal here?
I'm tossing them at his feet.
Say more.
I know you said that like he got armor and stuff on, but like
Mhm.
what's the arm around his feet looking like?
1,200 gold piece stompers.
Never mind. I'm going to throw the fire in the direction of him. How close is he to the squires?
A decent way away. He's in the thick of
Actually,
it.
actually, can I roll to see how many torches I have?
Let's just call it 4.
4. All right. Throwing one at his feet, the other 3 at the squires.
Okay, the 3 at the squires. So I'm gonna say that this is a distraction attempt then, because you're not gonna be able to attack 4 people meaningfully at the same time.
Fine.
Fair?
That's fine.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna roll. No, you roll. Give me 1 die for Ganvarad and give me 1 die for the squires.
Gotcha. Sorry, trying to adjust my sheet on my phone. All right, so you said 1 die for Mr. Mans. We got a 5.
So 5. Okay.
And then how many for the squires?
1 for the squires.
1 for the squires. We got 3.
Okay.
If I bump that up to a 4, would that do anything?
No, a 3 is going to be effective against the squires because it's the rest of the torches. This 5 against Ganvarad isn't going to do anything.
All right, so I'm going to bump that 5 to a 6.
Okay.
And
Now
burn
you're
a
cooking.
karma, bump that 5 to a 6.
Absolutely. Cool. Yeah, so torches go flying. The squires are, oh shit, we're on a wooden platform that's held together by tar. And
I was about to
immediately
ask.
move to the torches, and they're like trying to pick them up. They're trying to kick them around. They're trying to get them off of the platform. So I'm going to say that they have, I'm going to say they are attacking with disadvantage if they do swing on their turn. Ganvarad with a 6. We will say slight distraction. He turns and he plans to like bat this arrow out of the air that he hears coming. And he sees it's a torch and says, I am the sun. What do you expect to do to me with this? And as it like bounces off his shoulder pauldron, some dust just poofs up and gets into his face. Begins to hack just a little bit. Blows it away.
I'm going to need
Time
you to
stop.
use that, family. I'm going to need
Time
you
stop.
to use that, family. Oh,
Time stop.
Oh, you dirty.
As this
Okay.
distraction is happening, I kind of want to just like stealth off over here, like behind this well, is what I'm assuming it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So hold on. Let's break this down real quick. So
Mhm.
first of all, you got a karma to pay for that time stop?
I'm sure I do. I'm pretty sure I had 1 or 2 left
Okay.
on our last break.
Okay. Roll odds or evens.
Odds.
Evens. This is your last karma.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna roll some dice for this fella. He is, yes, he's a paladin. He is divinely protected. Divinely protected. He has 3 magic resistance dice. His number to beat is a 5. How many dice are you rolling to beat his 5? Any ones explode your spell. You can roll up to 3.
I'm at roll 3.
I respect it. Give me some dice.
That's 1. Oh no! God damn it!
Okay. So you are bending the fabric of space-time around this fella, and you warp the dust. You slow the torch to a crawl, but you see him freeze, and then his eyes move, and he locks eyes with you.
Okay.
And mouths, the sun protects me from your witchcraft, and breaks out and moves at normal
So,
speed.
With that being said, because
Mhm.
I had a second part to this if my time stop had worked. My girls were already going to be in motion with their
Okay.
daggers, the 5 that has the hands.
Gotcha.
We just going to jump them.
Valid. Okay. They can make that move. That's not your action, so for sure. Are you moving up as well, even though you can't attack this round?
Oh no, I'm staying my distance. I ain't crazy.
So
I'll get him on the next
Okay.
round.
Gotcha. Okay. And tell me, what's Oren doing? He snuck over behind this well. What's the
so
play?
yeah, I'm gonna use that ambush feature, and I'm gonna start sniping off some of these squires.
Okay, so these guys over here in this corner,
Mhm.
they have surrendered. They are like non-combatant. They're kind of like cowering in a corner or like working their way to the ladder to leave.
Okay.
Are you sniping them?
No, no, the ones who are actively part of the fight.
Okay, got you. So you get 2 swings, so roll 2 dice twice. These guys are a 3 to hit. And these guys are actively like scrambling to this ladder and fighting each other to get to it first.
So first roll is a 2.
Okay. And again, you can double click to roll multiple dice at the same time. So 2 and a 6.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right, so that's 1 crit.
So
And
you gotta roll 2 more times.
3. Yep, so give me another set of dice. So a 2 misses
Yep, 2 misses.
and a 2 misses. Okay, now roll 1 more die because of the crit.
Boom.
Oh. Okay, roll 1 more die because of the crit. I swear to God.
Hey.
Okay, so 5 does end the crit chain, unless you want to burn a karma to bump that up to a 6 again.
I did just miss a couple hits, didn't I? Yeah, I'll bump that to a 6.
Okay, that is a 6. That is what, 4 hits now?
Yep.
Okay, roll again.
Come
That's
on.
what we like. That's what we like.
So
Break
that
the
is
DM.
4 hits.
Break the DM.
These young fellows have 1 health each. So what you guys see is just a flurry of arrows, just bang, 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 and 1 shot, 1 kill for these squires as they all go down with arrows to the neck, to the throat, to the chest. And with that last 6, Granvarad is going to take his first damage this battle as it sticks into his pauldron. He doesn't look very bothered by it. He's more pissed than he is hurt. But he is hurt. Roll 1 more dice because we are rolling until you stop rolling 6s.
Okay.
Okay,
That's the
thank
last one.
God. Thank the sun.
We could have used one more.
One more.
4
roll.
squires lay on the ground bleeding. Ganvarad is gravely injured. I'm sorry, he is barely injured. He is gravely angry because his babies have just gone down or fled the scene. Is that everyone's turn? Oh, we have to resolve the ladies, actually. So the Deverusians, they're just rushing up with daggers? Is that what's about to happen?
Does that include Miss Ma'am that's still on my shoulders?
Yes.
That's a
Well,
good
it's
question.
8 of them. It's 8 of them, and only 5 of them got hands.
So we'll say that you had a non-combatant on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, so all 5 of them are rushing up to the man with the flaming sword.
This is awful. This should not happen.
So I just want to go on record by saying again, I'm very, very old, and I've seen a lot of things, and I know how to train my girls. So they have like the
They ready.
reflexes, be reflexing. So
Okay.
like one is gonna slide through his legs, come up from the back. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about this kind of situation getting jumped.
I hear
They've
you.
had to jump people before.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. I hear you. So here's what's gonna happen.
Just to set the stage.
We are gonna roll. How's this gonna work? I'm gonna roll 5 dice. These are the jump dice. 5s and 6s are wins here, and then he's gonna roll against that. Double 6. That's nasty business. Okay. He gets 4 dice to resist this jump. I'm sorry, 3 dice to resist this jump. He has 3 resistance dice. 4 pluses are gonna resist. Okay. So he is fighting for his fucking life in this crowd here. He may have some chauvinistic notions because he is like getting his ass beat for real, and it shouldn't be this this bad, but it is. They're actively like punching holes in the armor, and most of them don't do damage until one of them pulls on his fucking what do you call that? The little ponytail that's on the helmet, yanks that shit back, and they get him in the chest. He's taking 2 points of damage now as these ladies are swarming him. He's still looking pretty healthy though.
It's all right. I'm just waiting for my next turn.
Okay, enemy turn. The young fellas are fleeing. They are gonna scramble down this ladder, and they're gonna run right past Oren. One of them actually salutes as he leaves. They are Audi 5000. Ganvarad now is very, very angry. Flaming sword comes back out. He manages to shove the one that was on his neck off, and he's going to swing again. He gets 2 dice. He is swinging at everybody in melee range, and he hits on 3+.
Haha!
What is happening? What is happening? Okay, so please explain to me why a veteran of 1,000 battles with a flaming sword is not able to hit these ladies.
Have you ever fought with titties in your face? Have you ever actively fought somebody with a titty in your face?
Okay, that's real though. No, that's real though. I say that the math checks out. I say the math checks out. This man and his vow of chastity are being defeated by the House of Devereaux.
Fighting for his life, and something is knocking up against that armor. Do you understand what I'm saying? He don't know what to do.
He does not. He does not.
Struggling.
We're gonna make one more roll to see if Callus is tweaking. Odds or evens?
Ooh.
M, you take this.
Evens.
Evens.
Oh!
Odds.
Damn.
You hear what sounds like a howl.
Wait, can I hero dice that?
You can. You can.
Yeah, I'm a hero dice that.
All right.
All right.
Odds or evens?
Odds. You gotta be
Evens.
kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
The dice gods say that Callus needs blood, okay?
I mean,
so
it's folks
the
laid
nearest
out.
union worker is unfortunately going to get snatched up. Yeah, so it looks like Callus, your contact, is once again struggling with the primordial urges of a vampire that is not fed in 3 days. So this young fellow, this thief here, with a nice union job, is going to get snatched up like a bad kid in Kmart. He gets drained. It's not going to kill him immediately, but he's not enjoying the process. And as this is happening, you guys hear what sounds like a faraway thunderclap. Once, then twice, and louder each time. And you realize that this is the sound of wing beats, as there is a crash directly onto the guard tower, and a large red dragon emerges from the smoke. Surveying the battlefield, there are many monsters here, but monsters aren't worse than a thief. Eye contact with Oren. And Oren, the artifact in your backpack, is resonating and vibrating hard enough for you to feel it through the canvas. What's everybody doing?
I feel like I'm just stuck because, like, really? A dragon, too?
I just work here, bro.
Have we freed all the people that we came here to free?
You did.
So I look at Big Rob and Jim Jones. They pulling the cart around.
Oh, Big Rob is already in the cart.
Yeah, that's they bringing that back on round so we can hop up in that.
Absolutely. They're on it. They're on it. And unless it's a one, they don't fumble. Yeah, they're getting it together. What are you doing?
Me? Me and the girls about to hop in this wagon.
Me and Miss Ma'am on my shoulders. Yeah, we hopping in the wagon.
Okay. Sounds like we are scattering.
You got to keep the bit going.
Okay. They are dipping out on a one. One of them gets grabbed by Broski with the big fire sword. One of them gets snatched up. They are all on their way out. This one says, no, you will not escape the light's punishment, nor will that abomination up there. The sun knows no end to wrath and fury, and he doesn't.
I want to throw a dagger where that opening was to get him to drop her.
Okay.
It has my turn been exhausted trying to get in the wagon with Miss Ma'am on my shoulder?
Nah, I'd say that's movement. You
All
guys
right.
want to take a
I'm gonna also throw a dagger. Same target.
Okay, both of you roll some dice. I need a 5.
One dice.
One dice.
That's not a feat of dexterity.
Definitely
I'm
not.
saying.
It is a feat of I'm trying to attack somebody with a ranged weapon.
3.
3?
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Okay. Yeah, you miss actually. You do not hit him in the neck. It goes into the eye slit, and he howls. And I apologize. Whoop.
I miss.
You do miss. We're gonna say that this hits him square in the forehead. Staggers back. And stunned and not having a good time at all. Dazed, drops a sword, releases a Deveruvian as she hollers, and she is on the way to the wagon as well. What is Oren doing?
Invisibility.
I was waiting for that.
All right.
That's dope.
I have you here at 1 karma.
Yep.
Is that your final one?
Yeah, that's my last one.
Okay, you burn that karma. You go invisible. And as you do, and you see your hand disappear in front of you, you hear a deep chuckle. You think your petty magic can hide you from me. What else do you do?
Listen, man, I'm just trying to do a job out here.
Where are you going? Are you jumping into the wagon? Or are you splitting off?
I am splitting off, but I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at old boy first on my way out.
Okay, at a paladin or at the dragon?
The paladin, I ain't messing with that dragon.
Right.
Forget the dragon.
Real. Real. Give me 2 dice. 4 does not hit. 5 does. Yeah, plink. It's 1 more arrow. And at this point, he's pretty heavily injured. He has taken quite a bit of hits, and he's looking worse for wear. He's still talking his shit though. He has not stopped talking smack since the dragon showed up. He was in his sun bag, okay? And where's Oren going? Towards the gate? Deeper into the city?
Yeah. I think my final destination is the satellite, but I'm trying to give them some time to get away.
You're bringing the dragon into the city. That's crazy. Okay. Absolutely. Okay, and then we're gonna take it off the map because we are off the rails. Tell me, what's up, Coco?
Can I get our boy up from Eaton and put him in the cart?
Your boy.
He is the person we needed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at this point, Callus is odds or evens.
Oh, come on, bruh.
It's back to you this time, man.
I've been sucking at this all night. Evens. Watch him be
Whew. Okay. Callus is unfortunately now sated, now like back to themselves, but stun locked. There is a fucking dragon 20 feet away from him, and they're just like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
I'm trying to like, Big Rob, come pick this nigga up. Like, that's
Big
not
Rob,
probably.
Big Rob has not been paid enough for that mission. You need more badges to give that order.
There's a dragon right there. Like,
Crazy. Can I try to? No, can I? I can't try to grab him at this point.
Nah, you just tossed the dagger. Actually, I think that is you guys'. That is you guys. So these yeah, Old Man Winkler down the wall. He uses a vine whip, whips down the wall. The thieves down the wall. They are out of here, except for the one that is a Capri Sun. The rest of these guys are out of here, and Granvarad is going to charge a dragon, of course.
You have fun.
By the power of the sun, I will smite thee, he says. Crit. Does some damage. Unfortunately, not enough. Gets batted away. Lands up against one of these pillars. Does not move. Back to you guys. Orin, you are moving into the town. The dragon has not moved yet. I think Mr. Dragon is actually going to casually stroll over here and hold a little bit of distance and say, I will give you a chance to return what you've stolen. Obviously, I can take it. But what are we? Animals?
so like, I'm gonna take this staff, right? I'm gonna put it in Kellis's hand. Y'all can pay me and figure out how to deal with that.
So the dragon is now between you and Kellis.
Be some bullshit.
Is this like the top of the round? Like,
Top of the round. It's you guys. Yep. Dragon has not taken an action, just moved.
can I get my persuasion going to snap him out of it? Like, hey, yo, bro,
The dragon?
no, Callus, I ain't fucking with this dragon.
Yeah.
Talking about-
I need you to understand that the objective here is to not interact with this dragon.
Very well.
Not at all. Not at all.
a
Okay.
railgun like that is crazy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, yeah, if you use your action to like, hey, Callis, get your shit together, Callis will get their shit together.
100%.
All right. So what do you say?
Get your shit together. Get this card.
Let's go.
Leave the staff.
All right. Yeah, snaps out of it. Oh, you're the ones.
Yeah.
Runs to the edge of the platform. Give me 2 dice for persuasion because that dragon is closer than the exit is.
Can I also add into this and persuade?
Yeah, definitely.
Give
Roll the
me.
3rd dice. You.
You're the persuading person. I'm the shooting person.
It don't matter. It don't matter, baby. It don't matter. I got a 6.
Oh, never mind then. Never
Yeah.
mind then.
So
Good.
what does M say that makes Callis leap into this wagon with a dragon 10 feet away?
Good sir. That dragon is going to fuck all of us up. Let's go. Get in the wagon.
And y'all seen Underworld, right?
Wait. Hold on.
Send it.
Sorry.
Okay, you Gucci. All right. So Callus is going to leap over into this wagon. Definitely. What is Oren doing? Oren, you are still a little bit far removed from this wagon and headed into the city.
So, hear me out.
Hearing you out.
If I were to throw this staff into the hole of the wagon, would that count as like a ranged weapon attack?
Yeah, I'll say so. Sure.
I want to do that.
Okay, so we're gonna do this slow though, because as you reach into your backpack and you grab the scepter, your body stiffens for a little bit, almost like you've been struck by electricity. And for a second, you blink, and you're not seeing through your eyes. You're seeing yourself, and like you're outlined and invisible, and you're seeing the wagon from 25 feet up. You are seeing through the dragon's eyes. And you feel like if you willed it, you might be able to influence their actions. That happens in a split second as you crank back to toss the scepter. And the dragon flinches and says, "No." What do you do?
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna get a lifted on him.
Okay. What is the command in 2 words or less?
Go home.
Roger. I couldn't help it.
Okay. She has 3 resistance dice. How many dice are you gonna roll to give this command?
18.
You can roll up to 3. 1 makes it explode. 2 dice. Okay. You need to beat a 3.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy.
These one of mine I want to use.
Okay. Yes. A 4.
4 and
2.
okay. Yeah. And lightning fast, this dragon is like almost on top of you, rushing forward way faster than something that big should be able to move. And jaws are open, fire is in the gullet as it screeches to a halt. And then forcefully turns and paws and turns. And then you hear a sigh of like resignation. Very well. But know this, you have looked into my mind and I into yours. I will be back. Oren leaps into the air, heavy wing beat, and flies towards the Bolvar estate.
Do I want to get this back? Do I want to give this to these people? I think I might want to keep this.
Okay. And so I think that's the final question that we need to answer. You are going to be safe because that's at least a several hours flight. She may or may not be back, depending on what you decide to do with this thing. But what is your immediate course of action as a party? This is a band of what now? You got like 10 people in this wagon? It's a double white. What are you guys doing in the next like hour?
I have fulfilled my obligation. The man in this cart saw that scepter, which means he saw that we took that scepter. Taking my girls back home. I almost got my shirt dirty. I'm good. I'm going home.
Okay.
So
Okay.
M provided like the performance of a lifetime. So M's gonna hit up the nearest tavern just to hear the feedback on their performance.
Are you gonna pay any of them debts, baby?
Yeah, but listen. They're going to get their money when they get their money. I need to know. M needs to know how the performance was. How are the people feeling? Like what are they saying? What's the energy of the city?
You
Got it.
always have a stage at any one of my houses, honey. Just so you know.
Got it.
I thank you for your offer, friend. We will be in contact. I'll have my people call your people.
Absolutely.
All right.
I guess so.
Okay. Let's actually bust these down as they go. So yeah, the ladies are able to make it back to the tavern. And as you guys walk in, they're freaking out. They are one, there's rumors that a dragon has been sighted in town, but also the newbie is gone. The
The
newest
what?
girl that just got picked up, she's missing. She was a sweetheart. So little thing, very shy. Um, covered her face most of the time, very demure. Red hair, smelled really nice. Spoke in very concise language, and she's gone now. The ladies are in an uproar. They're worried about her. They're terribly worried about her.
So I asked my right hand, basically the one who's been there the longest.
Yeah.
When was the last time she was seen?
Right. She disappeared right before you arrived, actually, my lady.
What did she have on the last time you saw her?
Dark colored hood. Smelled of the tavern. She may have been working.
Okay. So I'll make sure everybody's okay.
Everybody's fine.
Especially the ones who were fighting, you know.
Yeah, they are Gucci.
And I go back to the tavern where we saw the cat and ask around.
Okay, we'll resolve in a second. What's Oren doing with this hour of freedom?
Oren needs a drink.
Okay.
So I guess Oren went straight to the tavern.
Okay, bet. So let's say that Oren and M kind of arrive in about the same time. And M is actually greeted at the entrance of the tavern by these fellas in green robes. Grab him up on the shoulders. Hey, the hero, the one that saved old man Winkler. You're the one. You, this one, the greatest stagehand in the world. Rah rah rah. And they're like actively celebrating. They throw beers in your hand. Somebody gives you a piece of bread. It's disgusting. It's like as hard as dragon fruit, actually. But these guys, they're fucking with you kind of heavy. As they walk you into the tavern, and Oren is able to just blend right into that crowd if he wants, as he approaches as well. What is the intention there? Just passing in to get a drink?
Yep.
Definitely. You make your way right in. Where is the scepter?
In my hand.
Okay. Okay, so you're holding on to it.
I do not
And
want to walk into this tavern anymore.
yeah, as you step in, you feel something along your shin, and it is Marquise. Yeah, you got it. And it looks like you guys cause quite a stir. Hops up your back and gets on your shoulder and kind of like rubs up against the side of your head. Marquise the cat.
I wasn't here when they met Marquise the first time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So you thought Marquise was just like a person just climbing on your back and your shoulders? That's wild.
Yeah, brushes up against you. You guys did well. Callus will probably be here soon to collect that thing, or at least they said there would be. You guys did a really good job taking care of it. I'm not sure how you managed to scare that thing away, but goddamn, you know what they say.
Has our payment been established? I don't actually know what we're thinking for this.
Hey, that's not my department. I'm just an information services.
That was above board.
Not information services. That's crazy.
Has payment been established? We're gonna say that you guys are gonna be individually paid out by like your various factions.
Mhm.
So you definitely like get to keep your life, but also a very, very nice payment as well.
All right.
But yeah, Marquise is like, yeah, please have a drink. You saved the city. You guys are big damn heroes if you're trying to keep a high profile like that.
I like shudder at the thought of being high profile for anything, and
Yeah.
like retreat to like a corner of the room where I can see everybody and nobody can be behind me, and enjoy my beer.
Got you. And Madame Devereaux, you walk in. There is a large celebration happening surrounding M. And are you looking the way that you looked when you were fighting? Are you immediately recognizable? Because if so, they're gonna try and rope you into the party too.
Oh no, I've changed clothes. I've taken a shower. Mm-mm.
Got you. Absolutely. Yeah, you make it into the bar. Low key, people are busy. What are you doing?
I go talk to Marquise, see if he's seen my girl. If not, I leave.
Hops up your shoulder. Hey, you're back. You guys did it. Really well done. I need to know what you guys told that thing because those lizards are pretty scary. Um, but yeah, Callus should be on the way right now. Callus should be on the way any moment now. Um, oh, and by the smell of it, here she comes now. Doors swing open as you look, and it is not Callus. It is a young woman wearing a gray hood with red hair and speckles of blood covering this hood. She makes eye contact with each of you, knowing immediately where you are, and says, almost in a whisper, but loud enough for each of you to hear where you are in your individual spaces. Your fence is alive. We should have a conversation if you'd like to see them again. No more mind control. And I think that is where this adventure ends.
That's some
Well,
bullshit.
well.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. Well played, Ian. Very well played.
No, well played, y'all. Those are the craziest dice I've seen in a minute. Also, I don't think you guys, outside of Oren going on his shooting spree, I don't think you guys killed like a single enemy with brute force.
No.
That's like, listen, M is a lover, not a fighter.
I like to
Season
distract.
1 arrow.
Yeah,
Just,
basically.
just pew 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 pew. Wild. But this was great, you guys. Well done. You have survived, all three of you, for a dragon's blood.
I love it.
I had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
So how does, I guess, how do we close out? How does this work? I haven't done this before.
For my streams, we usually do outros and head on out.
Yep. Everybody say how they feel, where to find them for socials, and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, please tell us where we can find you. Let the people know where they can find more of their faves.
Sure. Greetings and salutations once again, everyone. I'm Mac Epiphany, one half of Coco Mac Productions. You can find me at all the places at Mac Epiphany and or Coco Mac Productions. I'm not really doing much right now, but be on the lookout for my Avatar campaign, Legend of
Not
Light and
doing
Shadows, which will be starting probably next month.
Very
So,
cool. Awesome.
I am Coco, the other half of Coco Mac Productions. I am doing a lot of new and starting back up on things over on Cocoa Kitten Bruja. You can find me on socials at Cocoa Kitten Bruja. It's COCOA Kitten Bruja. And I am always acting up on Coco Mac Productions over on TikTok. I will be incorporating some tarot and D&D over there, some dice making. It's gonna be a good time.
Dice making.
Mm.
Very cool.
Hi, I go by Robyn or Raven. I be doing stuff on social media sometimes. On Instagram, I am at x3l.h. I don't know. I guess the only thing I really be doing is I be writing poetry. I put out a poem today. Today is my grandmother's birthday. She passed in 2021. I put out a poem today in honor of her, and that's on my writing page, which is Robyn with a Y, Robyn Way Works on Instagram and Facebook.
Awesome. We will be following.
Very cool. Good to know. And hey guys, I am Jack of Redback Productions. I am a professional dungeon master sometimes. If you guys want to book a game with me, hit me up on our website, www.redjack.com. I'm a Red Jack. That's two D's. REDDGAJACK 340 on all platforms. I write poetry. I talk about capitalism and why it fucking sucks. And yeah, no, that's really it. Shit posts and communism. And yeah, this has been fun. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. No, you guys are great. This was amazing. And do we shout out production? Because we love production over here.
Absolutely. All hail Tomasi.
All hail Tomasi. Woo, 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 woo.